I can't tell you, but it does rhyme with Pulverine. And let me tell you, he's got a nice pair of...
Let's fucking go. Now crazy, but it ain't no lie. Bye, 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 bye.
What is up? I'm working on getting everybody to the stage because I started late. But welcome to the Bugle 6, everybody. Today is going to be a huge show, which is why I'm sure 38 of you, 40 of you are already here getting ready for the huge giveaway. And yes, you can still join this big giveaway as long as you become a member and follow CollectorZown Cantina on Facebook before the giveaway begins. So just FYI, if you want to do this giveaway, you can still become a member. Go for it. If not, don't worry. It's still going to be a really good show. We have a mega panel, kind of like a mega pint, but a mega panel of a show tonight. Thankful for everyone in this community. Literally ask them yes right away. I think I've been planning this for over a month, maybe even almost 2 months ago I asked you guys. So I've been really excited for this. Honestly, if it doesn't go as smooth as I thought, I honestly don't care because I get to hang out with friends and an awesome panel and people in the chat. Always fun to be with. So today's going to be Deadpool and Wolverine. It's just gonna be a lot of Deadpool and Wolverine. We're gonna talk some figures that have been announced. We're gonna talk about the movie. No spoilers before the giveaway. So please, nobody spoil in the chat either. But after the giveaway, which there are 5 prizes, after the big giveaway, that is when we will be talking about all of these spoilers. So be aware. As you can see, it's scrolling across down at the bottom. We will have spoilers after the giveaway. All right. That all being said, what a freaking weekend. What a day. Getting ready for this. If that intro gets demonetized, whatever, I don't care. I try to put my own music over the top of it, but I know some music went through, and I'll just silence that later. But just wanted to have some fun with that intro. First, I just want to introduce everyone and in the panel before we get to the chat here. We have Hot Pool. What is up, my friend?
What's up, man? It's great to be here. It's great to be on this awesome panel with all these great folks here. And yeah, man, guys, you know, this is like the most hype I think I've been in a long time for a singular movie. And you know, then we got that big announcement. I don't know if we're gonna talk about that tonight. That big announcement during San Diego Comic-Con, but Marvel, I think Marvel's back. I think Marvel might be back. I mean, of course, we got to wait and see, but it's great to be here, and I'm so thankful that you chose me to be on here with these guys. So I very much appreciate it.
Well, thank you for being here. And yeah, Marvel, I think Marvel is making a big comeback here. But we also have Joey Poole with us.
What up?
What is up, Joey?
Oh, I'm excited. Thank you for having me. This is such a good movie, man. I loved it a lot. Just aspects of, you know, I'll get more into it later, but yeah, I love the movie. It was really good.
Yeah, good.
Can't wait to talk about it.
I cannot wait to talk about it either. Yeah. I think somebody just left. I'm not sure who, but I'm sure they'll be back. We have Nutpool. What's up, man? How's it going?
Good to see you guys. I have to represent Canada in some way or another.
There you go.
Here, very, very, very honored to be here with you boys tonight. So thank you so much. I've been excited for this, like you said, Brick, for like, 2 months, easily 2 months.
Oh man,
I had to wait till Sunday to see it. So trying to stay off the internet and away from spoilers all weekend was a bitch, especially since we all collect Hot Toys. So yeah, it's been good. I'm glad to have seen it and got lots to say. That's for sure. So thanks for having me, buddy.
For sure, absolutely, man. We have DLo Pool in the house. What is up, DLo?
What is up, broski? Super cool to see all these amazing people on one panel all together, talking about probably the most fun movie we're going to see all year long. So I've been dying for this show to finally happen because I've been holding in all my thoughts and questions and all. So I'm really happy we're going to get to all do this together as a panel. Obviously, people in the comments are going to chime in. Like Brick said, we're going to be spoiler free for the first half before the contest. So I've already seen a couple. Guys, if you can refrain from doing that, we greatly appreciate it for people who may not have seen it yet. But yeah, super happy to be here today. I cannot wait to get into the Deadpool goodness.
Yes. And Jedi Pool. Almost called you Jedi Pool. My bad. Jedi Pool.
Watch it there.
It's about damn time I'm on the Bugle 6. This is episode 15.
Let's go.
I'm finally making an appearance. So honored to be here to talk Deadpool and Wolverine with you guys. I'm very excited to accept my award later on tonight.
Oh, we will see, and that's a good point there.
Don't jinx yourself.
So
man.
since the beginning, just so nobody in the chat gets upset, since the beginning, I have said that members of the panel, if they're members, they can still win. So if somebody wins on the panel, I don't want anybody to, be upset or anything like that. So
get your torches and pitchforks
and all of that. But remember, there are 5 prizes, and we'll talk more about all of that later. But we have House Pool. What is up, sir?
Yo, what's going on, Brick?
Flavio.
Thank you for having me. And
Flavio.
It's freaking awesome, man. Me and you've been talking about this show, for a long time. You've been trying to set this up for a while, so it's awesome to actually see it come to fruition. And it's awesome being here with all these guys. A lot of great faces tonight, and I'm excited to talk the talk on probably the movie of the summer. I'm gonna just call it now,
for sure. Yeah, and Flavio, I called you after the movie and got off the phone, and next thing I knew, it was like 48 minutes we were talking. I'm like, what? There's so much to talk about with this movie. I'm excited.
We were so hyped, like fangirls. So I mean, it's easy when it's a good movie. So it's awesome to me.
Oh yeah. All right, we got Cannon Pool. I like that Cannon Pool. What's up, man? How's it going, Gio?
Hello, everybody. I'm Cannon Pool from Earth 66. I was the last spot. I was the 10th spot. I was the last person asked to be in this panel. I'm just messing. I don't know the order, but I am. No, I'm just kidding. But I am honored, Brick, that you asked me to be in this group of amazing collectors. I've streamed with every single one of you guys, either on my channel or someone else's channel. Amazing people here. Amazing people in the live chat. Thank you so much, Brick. It's going to be a great, amazing show.
Awesome, man. Happy to have you here. And saving the man himself, Lokey Collector. How's it going, sir?
Doing well, man. Here with my fellas. What's going on, everybody?
Oh, just excited. Happy for you to be here. Happy for all you guys to be here.
I wrote I could be that guy, but Juwan, man. Come on, man. We said no spoilers. I know Clinton's one of my dudes. I doubt he wanted to see that. So I don't know if he wanted to time out or whatever, but Juwan man's doing this right now.
Yeah. Well, for getting any spoilers in the comments, just let me know. And then but I had this big intro. I wanted to build up to this show that I was going to have everybody do a little skit. Flavio did his, and then I didn't get everybody there. So like everybody, and I was really excited for Calvin's because Calvin's is going to be like on the chair with the bullets coming down and everything. And it was really funny. I hope I can say this. But it was really funny because I was like, you don't have to, have the bullets coming down on you or anything. He's like, oh no, I got the bullets. It was just really funny. Like, man, I would have loved to see that. So if you still want to send it my way, no, that'd be weird. Never mind.
Play it.
Roll it. Yeah. Anyways, let's check in with the chat real quick, and then we'll get started talking about these figures. Guys, we got 47 in the house. Make sure to hit that like button. The show just started, and we've already beat the Bugle 6 record here. So thank you guys so much. Obviously, there's a huge giveaway and all that, so I'm sure that's why a lot of you guys are here, and a lot of good panel members. So speaking of the members, we have Austin Collects, new member to the channel. Thank you, sir. We have if I'm saying this right, Matthew.
That's my little brother.
Okay.
Matthew.
Okay. Well, thank you, Matthew. Sorry. Thank you for becoming a part of the Brickyard. We have Jose Hernandez. Thank you, good sir. Always appreciate you being here as well. And Nick Bachman in the house saying, "Yo, what's up, Nick? How you doing, man? Good to see you here as always as well." Connor becoming a YouTube member of the Brickyard. So thank you, Connor. Let's see here. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Added the Asmus Collectibles Dante from Devil May Cry 5. Am I saying that right? I haven't played a Devil May Cry game in a while. Yep. To the collection this past weekend. Wish you all the best. That's pretty cool, though. If I'm thinking who... Now, the lead guy was... So Dante, right? And then is that like a special version of him? Like all...
I know they've done quite. I never actually got into those games. I know they've done quite a few figures of him though. Like they're pretty dedicated to that line. So
I remember playing the first two, I believe.
Yeah, 1 and 2 were my favorite.
Yeah. It's so fast paced. Hot Toys Hotline. You did not have to do that, Connor. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. Good luck to everyone, by the way.
If I don't win, I'm taking my money back, dude.
I will give you that 30% back.
Please don't.
X-Man Supreme, hello. What is up, X-Man? Actually had him pop his YouTube, whatever you want to call it, last week when he came on Bugle 6. Had a lot of fun with him, and he was just on the Movie Canon last night as well. So he's definitely spreading his wings, and he's very, very entertaining.
He's a natural, dude.
He is.
He really is. He's funny.
Really, he was born for this.
Yeah, he really was.
Let's Get Nuts for last. Love to see it.
He's probably got a cigar in hand.
That's fine.
Right
Love
now.
to see it.
We got Christian Cooper in the house. What's up, everybody? What's up, Christian Cooper? How you doing, man? We got Cairo. Hey, guys. What is up, sir? Always nice talking to you. Rusty Bronco. If Like a Prayer isn't in the intro, we're leaving. I had it for like a second in there, so hopefully you heard that in there. I know. I had a... we'll see. People just talking to themselves. We got Yomo in the house. Yo, what's up, Yomo? How you doing, man?
Mr. Yomo.
He is a member, so he did join up for this, and he wins a lot. So
he does.
Beware.
He does.
Beware. Yeah, let's effing go. Hot Toys Hotline. If I don't win, it's rigged.
It's true, man.
And Brick mentioned a check. Oh man!
You mentioned
what was that? Was that a Grinch reference?
Child mentioned a check.
All right.
Collection Obsession using those emojis. Part of the Brickyard there, and Austin Nicholas. I paid Brick off. He sure did. Not enough, but enough, I guess. I don't know.
Hopefully enough. We'll see.
We got Action in the Box. Hello, collectors. Congrats to those who gets Black Widow. Yes, congratulations to everybody. We'll talk a little bit more about that later as well. Let's see. We got OG Canuck. Hyped for my brown suit Wolverine from Hano coming my way. Yeah, that released pretty quick. I'm pretty sure we might get some more. Anyways. Yeah, we got Yomo. Yep. We also have Arrow 9X9 VR. Can I have it? Yes, we'll see. We'll see. Or OT. Overtime, maybe. Batman
trilogy.
Collectibles. Oh, original trilogy. That makes sense. Evening panel. What's up, sir? What's up? Aaron collects in the house as well. Hello, hello. Doc Bat. We got DLo The Collector. Brick lied to me and told me we're going to talk about 50 Shades tonight. If you want that to happen, we can make that happen. I can tell you my favorite scene and everything.
No, hey, don't be shy. Tell us. Let's hear it.
When she first sees the room, it's pretty intense. Anyways, Electric Collector. Hello, everyone. Hello. Actually, never seen the sequels. I should get into that. Yeah, all-star panel, indeed. Let's see, everyone just kind of talking. The Hot Toys Nightmare. Hello there. Hello, sir. Thank you for coming here and watching us. Good to see you here. Evil Sneaker himself. Too sweet. What's up? Redeemed Flavio Golden Armor and Deagle's version. Deagles? I'm probably butchering everybody's name, so my apologies. Yeah, Jose Hernandez in the house. What is up, man? Was talking to him a lot today about some figures. Zach Davenport. Yo, what's up, Zach? How you doing, man? Let's see. Got a lot of people in the chat here. Man, I'm going to butcher this name too. My bad. Juana, man. Henry. My bad. I didn't read that. Anyways.
Wow, dude.
You know what? I'm going to start reading. You guys could have said something. You guys, it was up there for
Calvin said it. Calvin said it. He pointed it out.
I know, but
he pointed it out. It's all right. We're live. We're live.
I quit. I knew something was going to go wrong, and that's it right there. Hawk Wars Toys, what is up? Holy cow, there are 100 guys in here. Yeah, we're trying to do the Brady Bunch or something tonight. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. If anybody hasn't looked into Hawk Wars Toys, go check him out. He's got a lot of really good figures on his eBay. If you want to just reach out to him, he's got really good prices. So go check him out. Hawk Wars Toys, and an awesome guy. Let's see here. Anybody else? Chris, we got hello Pool Boys. Yes, we had to change our names to Pool, so definitely a fun thing. AZ Figs. Whoa, a ton of people today. Smash that like button. Absolutely. Thank you. Adric 23. Yo, what is up, Adric? We got the Ben Thomas show. Becoming a member. Thank you, sir, for doing that.
Unreal.
Definitely didn't have to.
I honestly thought I already was. I honestly thought I was.
My odds keep going slimmer and slimmer.
I think. Oh wait, here we go. Whoop. Okay. Yeah, thank you, man. You didn't have to do that, but good luck. Good luck to you. Let's see. Kyle. Hey, everyone. Great news today that the Deadpool figure is coming early. Yeah, that's great news, but not good for the wallet. But I'll figure it out. SG Collectibles. Mr. Artemis. What's up, fellas? What is up, man? Thank you for being here, as always. Austin Collects. Just becoming a member of the Brickyard. Got my rooted Batman today. Let's effing go, Brickyard. Yes, let's go. Man, let's see. Skim through some of this chat because we got a big show tonight. Universal Key in the house. Evening, everyone. Good evening, Universal Key. And we have one more. DLo The Collector becoming a member of the Brickyard. Remind me to put Ben Thomas and DLo into the duck race because, yes, I'm sorry for any of those who don't like the duck race. I don't see how you
I'll
can.
remind you. It'll be my job.
That is how we are doing the
You
giveaway.
put me in a few times.
Remind me to call my bank in the morning.
Yeah, charge back.
I did no such thing.
This Brick Artemis thing.
I don't even watch YouTube. What are you talking?
So quick thoughts, guys. On did raise your hand if you didn't like the movie. If you didn't like Deadpool, remember no spoilers. Nobody raising their hand. Perfect. Hey, be careful.
I'm looking. See who I'm.
Yeah,
Wait, do you guys know your rating 1 through 10? Do you guys have that aligned right now?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
I can think of one.
Get back to you in a day or two.
I'm gonna let Calvin start since I pissed him off by reading that comment.
Somebody pissed people off in the chat, though. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, I literally made it worse. I don't think I can delete comments in StreamYard, but yeah. What a 1 to 10, Calvin? What do you think?
9.5.
Ooh, okay. 9.5. That's good. Geo.
It's out of 10, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So I did A- on my thing because I do the school grade thing. So maybe like 8.5, 9,
8.5,
9. Yeah.
Okay. DLo.
It's a 10. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah, literally.
It's a 10.
Thank you.
Like,
what about you, Ben Thomas? Nutpool.
Yeah, that's a hard question. I am leaning at 9. It wasn't a perfect film for me, but I love the shit out of it. So 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jedi Pool. What do you think?
8.90.
8.90. Okay.
Fancy.
Nice.
8.9.
Very nice. Very nice.
Everybody's like, ooh. I'm like,
it was really good, and I'm not the biggest Deadpool fan, so I think that says a lot.
Yeah, it does. What about you, Flavio?
10.
10. That was quick. That was very quick.
Just move on with it.
Austin, 1 to 10.
Give it a 9 out of 10. It's not a perfect film, but it gave me exactly what I wanted. I think that's kind of the hard thing about trying to rate this at 1 out of 10. Because objectively, if you were to look at it just as a film and just take away that fun factor with this, could maybe be skewed a little bit. But I went in getting exactly what I got. Like it hit the mark for me for the most part. 9 out of 10.
Yep.
It's a good score. Good score. Joey.
I give it an 8. 8 out of 10 for me.
8 out of 10. That's still really, really good.
Yeah. When I was there, I said, like, right when I got out, I said 8.5.
All right. Hot Pool.
Good job.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I was like, where did I go?
Dang.
Now you at the bottom.
No.
down
Here.
I'm going 9.5 as well.
9.5.
It was near perfect for me, you know. And in the 0.5 I take off is like an expectation in my head of something I wanted to see and it didn't happen. I'm like, that's okay. It was still an amazing movie. So 9.5 for me.
9.5. I'm gonna go with an 8.85.
wow, wasn't expecting that.
I like
You
it.
took my ass out for an
You
8.
had to mess up the scoring system, dude.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think
fine.
I don't think I loved the movie more than you, so maybe mine should go down.
Dude, not even seeing it with Graham, like, doesn't that bump the number up? Like,
Nah, not really.
You know. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing with seeing it with people for me is I'll be sitting there and I'll be enjoying it, and then I'm looking over, making sure like the buddies are enjoying it too, kind of thing. And then I'm like, yeah, basically.
What?
And then
you're on your own at that point.
I'm like really pumped, and then like whoever I go with, it's like I hope the person next to me is really enjoying it too. Like this is like the coolest movie ever, but. We'll talk more about it, but definitely, I mean, if I have to round it up, I'll say a 9 out of 10. But yeah, very, very good. I have my issues, which I've talked to a couple of you guys about, but we'll get into that after the giveaway when we talk spoilers. So, but yeah, very good movie, best movie of the year. I think it's, I mean, up there with Dune 2 for me at least. But this movie was just more fun than Dune 2, obviously, and totally different, but. Yeah, but it's up there. Those are my 2 favorites of the year so far. But let's get into some figure talk before we do this giveaway. And let me get this presented here.
you're talking our language now.
Yeah, let's talk some figures. We're going to start with. Let's go ahead and start with Deadpool himself. Now. These came out a little more recent. I haven't really talked about these photos yet. But guys, Deadpool, this figure, I don't know if everyone got the email, but it sounds like they pushed it up about a year to be released. Well, that's what it feels like. But I mean, I didn't order from overseas. So I was kind of expecting maybe beginning of 2025 if I was lucky, with Sideshow and everything. So to be able to possibly get this in August, September, October-ish is very exciting. I'm actually really excited. Now, I wish Wolverine was coming out at the same time so I can have them together. But to have this figure with dog pool and head pool and baby pool is just really, really cool. Really excited for that. I'm not going to go one by one. I'm just going to kind of let I know there's 10, so everyone's going to be talking over each other for a second. But I want show of hands, like who's all getting this figure. I guess I'll start with that.
I already bought mine.
You already bought yours? Yeah, I'm getting it.
Yeah, I already bought mine too.
Okay.
DLo, did your hand go up?
I don't know if I want the gold guns. I'm still thinking.
What?
I'm gonna get it. I just don't know if I want the. I don't know if I want them. I don't know if I care.
Want the golden guns?
Here, are the prices the same on the?
They are.
Yeah.
DLo, come on.
But you know what? That requires me to pre-order.
Well,
And, like,
DLo, here's
you know
the
how I
thing.
feel about this.
Supposedly the special edition exclusive is shipping first, so I don't know if that sways your decision at all. But
I don't. Think
No,
it
I'm
does.
poor right now. I can kind of use some time. So,
We're all poor right now.
yeah, we are.
Yeah,
yeah.
Wait,
That's
Joey
pressure.
got his today, guys.
we're ghetto rich right now.
Collector Joey?
I'm on Hot Toys layaway right now at this point.
Hot Toys. That's pretty much. Much.
I guess a part of me is like I don't know. Like we're gonna get into more spoilers, specific talk later. But I just wonder if like I only want one figure. Like I don't want multiple Deadpools. I mean, as much as I love the movie and I call it 10, when it comes to figure collecting perspective, like I just need one. I don't need to get all the potential ones I do. So I guess I'm kind of hoping and waiting before I have to do something else gets announced, and then I can be like, okay, I'll get that one. You know, when I have two options, because we have two Wolverines. I wasn't expecting to get two, right? So it's like, granted, I still want the first one more, but I think I worry like, what if there's like a battle damage one, you know, or something like that? And it's like, do I want this one or do I want that one? Because the only thing that's really making me not push to do this now is I'm really, really wanting a head sculpt for Deadpool.
Yeah.
And this one doesn't for me. So like, if I get this one and then the other one comes with the head sculpt, I'm gonna be kind of bummed that I got this one. So does that make sense? That's why I'm kind of hesitating. So maybe something pops off before I have to pull the trigger.
You're starting to realize how Hot Toys works. This isn't going to be the end of the line.
Starting.
They're going to milk the shit out of these figures, and they're going to want you to get on the hook for this because you get the gold guns. But then a month down the road, they're going to give you the head sculpt, and then you'll be like, well, shit, I wanted the gold guns, but now I really want the head sculpt, and you're kind of screwed. So, by the way, Brooke, this was probably a bad show to have me on since I'm kind of getting out of the hobby right now. But
he's getting into statues.
Nonetheless,
That's Wednesday show.
Nonetheless, I'm unsure about this one too, just because again, I've never been a huge Deadpool fan. Is this film enough? Because with all of the shit being reissued lately, I really have to ask myself, do I love it? Not do I like it? Not did I get a nice natural high off the movie and a month later I'll forget about it. Like as good as it was, will this stay with me? And I don't know that yet. Now Wolverine has a soft spot in my heart, so I haven't pre-ordered that yet, but that's definitely one on my radar. Do I need Deadpool with Wolverine? You guys tell me.
Yes,
or can he stand alone?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think as good as this
I
movie
think
was.
I think he could stand alone, right? That's a character we've been following for 20 years now. This is the last iteration of him so far. I think Wolverine can stand alone. Now, will it pair extremely well with Deadpool? Of course.
So I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50, but
the other question of that too is what version of a Wolverine would you want? Because they also have the Days of Future Past too. So
or like
I think somebody's selling one of them too, or not that one, but that is one somebody.
I feel like the Hono Wolverine stands on its own better than this like movie version, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
sure.
I was hoping we get Logan from that teaser, but that never happened. So, but I do love the figure that they gave us, the offering they gave us for Wolverine. Again, I'm 50-50. They would look great together, but again, is this going to resonate with me 2 months down the road next year when this comes out, and then all the other shit's coming out too? So, and I'm going through my collection right now and kind of curating on what do I like but not love, and it's got to go. So
Jedi, if you want an easy sell, go ahead and give me a list of everything. And let's work out
I just listed, I think, 4 or 5 figures
deal.
today. So,
Well, the other thing you
yeah,
can
we'll
consider
see.
is, I mean, the other thing you could consider is that the Deadpool 2 figure is probably going to sell for pretty cheap because a lot of people are switching into this new one. And that Deadpool 2 figure is still no slouch. I've got it next to my Days of Future Past Wolverine, and they look real nice together. So, I mean, if you love Deadpool but you don't necessarily care about the accuracy of the film, I think it could absolutely be a stand-in for you.
Also, in the end, patience always wins out. You know, Jedi.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's true.
I wish they would have came out with the Wolverine right after this, like released it. You
Oh,
know,
that'd be
it's
good.
kind of weird to have just one right now on the shelf.
They should have done
Yeah.
the same thing with like a small batch of them goes out like
Yeah.
day one, and then the rest you pre-order.
I think the biggest reason for that though is it being a brand new sculpt. You know,
It's a lot more complicated.
and the
yeah.
bait.
Yeah.
The bait
Well, also,
seamless
probably,
arms
how
to
long
it.
have they been
Sure.
sitting on these in their warehouse? You know, because
But-
the movie's been pushed back. They've had these on hand, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they had source material that they had to get ready to make these figures in preparation of all the merchandise that's been going out. But they probably had a specific deadline that they couldn't show before, or to get them out. So
It is definitely a piss off for the people though that went overseas and have spent, I think, like an extra $100 getting the figure early.
Yep, that was
and
me.
Then,
Yeah.
yeah, and then
That's
to
on
see
me,
the-
though, to be
the thing
fair.
come up today.
I think I'm gonna
But still,
skip
it's-
this
that's
Deadpool
wild.
figure.
Do you
think
have
I'm gonna
Deadpool,
Ah,
Shannon?
That's tough.
Do you have one from like Deadpool 2?
Do I?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a single Deadpool figure.
see,
You just
What's
have
your
a big.
reasoning?
I think I'm just okay with Wolverine, to be honest with you, because Wolverine, we haven't seen this iteration of Wolverine on screen. We have Hugh Jackman come back, so to me it was like a no-brainer. But Deadpool, like I mentioned that in my movie show last weekend, that I like Deadpool. He's cool and everything. The films are cool. I love this new movie, but when I think of like Marvel characters, he doesn't really cross my mind like top 10 or even top 20.
Oh wow.
So to me, it's kind of like, like it's great character and everything like that, but I don't think I need Deadpool, at least not now, especially with all these crazy ass announcements that we just got.
See, and that's a lot of that's self-control too, right there. Because I mean,
I admire
You're
that.
like, 'cause
I
I
mean,
don't
it's-
have
I
it.
admire that.
Yeah, I don't have it, but I mean, straight up, like that's the reason that I'm definitely going for this, because I never got to pick up the 1.0 or the 2.0, and I've always wanted a Deadpool, and there were so many times that I was gonna go backwards for them, and I just never did, and now seeing the 1 and 2.0 next to this is just like, I just wish I didn't see that, but even for a hot sale, I think I got to go with this one for sure.
Yeah, this is a figure that I've been waiting for a while. I've been wanting to buy a Deadpool figure, but been holding off because I knew something big was coming from this movie, and I think I'm going to be about 95% in on this line. The only one I'm not too sure about right now is the jacket Wolverine.
The shirtless one.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
I will say one more thing. There is a lot of wasted potential on these accessories here.
Mhm.
There's a lot, so that
Yeah.
could mean another one is coming. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it definitely feels by design, though. Since you kind of bring that up, Joey, doesn't it? Because that's really what's when they announced it. Like my first reaction was like, I don't get it. Like, why these accessories, right?
Yeah.
Because we were all banking on like a head sculpt, like I say I want, but it's just like it's interesting because not to get into the movies itself, here, but Wolverine himself in some parts of how he showed up in the movie, but we'll get into more of that later. Doesn't show up exactly how the figure sells it to us in the promo photos, right? So it makes you wonder whether some of these planned accessories and designs were prior information given to them, because Hot Toys have gotten figure information sooner, and when we get the figure, it's slightly inaccurate from how it appears in the movie.
Yeah, like
so
Infinity War Thor, like the
Right,
Stormbreaker
so-
was super undersized.
Right, but more importantly, like specifically with Headpool and Baby Pool and all that stuff like that, it just like it feels like I guess Hot Toys may have thought they'd be a bigger part of the film, and it would be awesome accessory to give us, or it's the other way around. They know it wasn't going to be that big, so they're going to give it to us in this one and then give us what we really want in the other one, so we have to buy both of them. So that's kind of my conspiracy theory hat coming on.
And that's just, it's weird too, like, you know, it's hard to talk about it before we really get into it, but, you know, I think you hit a perfect, you know, topic right there, because there's other merchandise, you know, that we know of, you know, for example, the popcorn buckets from Regal and stuff, and it's just very confusing after seeing the movie on what was offered here in this offering. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not happy with it, but it almost seems like a kind of like a secondary choice, and I kind of feel like you're right here, DLo. I feel like this line is maybe a little bit deeper than we know.
It feels incomplete.
Yeah, there's something.
Yeah,
there's gaps.
Like holding back, so you got to get something else too. You know, what Joey Pool? What do you have there?
Yeah, look at
Going
that.
on full, man.
What is that?
The box
Y'all
is so
want
dope.
Brick
want a
Pool.
sneak peek
Full
or
screen
what?
for Joey Pool, please.
Live unboxing, guys.
I'm not gonna open it because I still got to do an unboxing. But
Oh, come on.
Let me full
do
screen
a
here.
sneak. We'll do a
It comes
sneak
with
peek.
comes with a
Oh
Joey.
shit!
headphone.
Wait.
It's really hard to see everybody here.
Of
Here we
course,
go.
my battery goes out. Hold on.
Oh, come
on.
on.
What a
Oh.
Hold on.
Boo this man.
All right.
Disney
What
shut him
a
down.
tease.
I will take him off the big
Wait,
screen.
it's on-
There you
it's
go.
on now.
Okay, he's back. He's back.
Oh,
He's back.
now he's
back.
back.
Hey, look at
Let's
that.
just-
Don't
Making me
forget
go
the
back.
baby
I'm
knife.
coming.
Whoa,
There
whoa,
you
whoa.
go.
Easy.
Wow. Wowie wow. Very nice.
Oh,
How
that
much?
box is
I like the art
fire.
box.
Where did you get it?
Pop collectibles.
Promo code Collector Joey.
Joey.
Why are we looking at these photos? Why don't you just unbox this thing?
Right.
That's
I
what
know,
said.
you wanna-
It's
you wanna
live
review,
unboxing
right?
now.
Can you just
kind of
like?
like the.
Can you take the slipcover off?
Yes, I will do that.
Joey, do a live unboxing for us.
Guys, if we get
No,
if
he
we
won't.
get 100
so glad
likes,
I'm not on
Joey's
the
gonna
screen
do
right now.
a live unboxing.
That's his moneymaker right there. He can't do that. Yet.
Oh.
Ooh.
He's got two. He's got two SKUs, so he can do one live and he can do another one for his
There's a
channel.
gold
Yeah, look at those gold
Okay.
guns.
All right. Now I want gold guns. Never mind. I'll be back.
Yeah, we sold
Now I
DLo.
want gold
That was
Hot
too
Toys has
easy.
Broken DLo. He's a
wasn't
pre-order
That's
machine.
really easy.
There you go.
Joey,
The glare,
delete
the
your
glare.
browser history, bro. I can see what's on your screen.
Ooh, doggy.
It's you guys. Oh,
That is not the
That's
Deadpool
nice.
movie on there. That looks dope.
That's nice.
it does look cool though.
No, it's still the 50 Shades movie.
Oh
He's like,
man,
what scene was Brick talking about?
Don't
Dude,
remember
I
that scene in
hope-
the movie.
I hope that the Wolverine box
Dude.
is like yellow. Like I hope they match like
That'd be
the.
cool.
Oh, do they have the charm in the front there?
Can't do
That's neat. Like the picture
Yeah,
of the charm.
yeah,
Yeah, they did a good job on that.
It would have been cool if they actually would have just did Deadpool's charm there and did Wolverine's charm on his box, and then it's like, you know what I mean?
Or just give us the damn charm.
I was gonna say, it could've
Yeah,
come with
literally,
the
they
cover
should have
price.
did that.
Like
honestly,
exclusive?
give us coins, but you can't give us the charms. Jeez.
Right. Dude, that's
He
really
almost
nice.
says
Joey.
100 likes
Congrats
and
on
Joy
having
gives
that.
away Deadpool. What a guy.
Yeah, 100
Please-
likes, and Joey does
Congrats,
it
man.
live, guys.
That's too good.
He's like, I'm leaving.
And there's my ride.
Also, can I make a
Thanks,
comment
Joey.
here? The
course.
base, man. The base is so boring. I was expecting, honestly, this isn't a spoiler because we saw it in the trailers. I was hoping for like a Fox 20th century
Oh, yeah,
base.
Oh, that would have been cool.
It's also like
That would've
hollow
been
on the
awesome.
inside, which seems kind of like a cheaply made base.
Yeah, it is.
Very
It's
If you
small
saw that.
too, right? Doesn't he have a hard
Yeah.
time even standing on it and kind of dome shaped instead
I've
of?
seen actually Chris Carter's picture. Shout out to him. I seen his, and I feel like he had him half on and half off without the flight pole, and it actually like it seems like it has great stability. So
If anybody can 3D print anything, 3D print the Fox logo.
see, and I
Right.
think Austin, I think the reason that they didn't really do that is just because that's already a touchy subject. You know what I mean, with licensing and stuff. And I feel like it would have been.
I'm sure that
I
gets
don't know if
messed
they
up.
will.
Somebody will make
Too
it.
much. Somebody will.
Yeah.
And
We have Wolverine here. Now, this is what is being given away. Thank you to CollectorZown. He's giving this one away to a lucky channel member. So this is a figure. Now, it will be the collector's edition that is being given away. It is not the deluxe. So just a heads up on that. But a Wolverine Hot Toys figure. So show of hands, who is all getting this?
Getting mine tonight.
Ooh, what?
I don't know how you're getting yours.
My hand's
tonight,
cut
but
off, but
getting
yeah, I'm
mine
here.
tonight, dude.
I'm here.
See what he did there? I'm so late.
Oh god, dude, I'm late too.
He said he's getting his tonight, Brick.
Is that the statue?
Is this, I was
I
gonna
don't know
say, is
what-
this the
what
life
this is.
size?
I think that's the statue.
Oh, this is a statue.
Okay.
My bad. Yeah, I was
Is this?
That's why I
This
didn't-
tonight, everybody puts their hands.
That's why I didn't raise my hand.
Everyone's like, oh, I'm
That's
getting
why I
it.
didn't raise
Hold
my
on.
You didn't
hand.
know. You didn't know the
man.
stakes were raised.
I ain't going home
Yeah.
empty-handed.
Dude, that's how good. That's how good the Hot Toys figure is. He didn't even know that it was the statue versus.
Dude, right? I mean, I don't think anybody really did. Nobody was talking.
I actually think the figure looks better.
I didn't
than
want
the
to say
statue.
nothing.
Yeah, I
heard
believe so
somebody
too.
laughing. Whoever was that, and like
That was me.
somebody freaking knew.
Is that the Iron
All right.
Studios one? Never mind.
Yeah.
We're moving on.
Here, we're gonna share this. We're gonna share this. So because this one I have up, so we will be getting the one with the shirt on, but this one, this is the clean. This is a really cool figure. This is not something that I'm totally into right now, but after seeing the movie, I'm a little more inclined to getting it. But I'm still like, I need to see what else the line brings before I say, yeah, I'm getting this. So we will see. And then with everything else being announced and being released and, you know, artisan figures and all this stuff going on, I have to be pretty strong here. So this is one that is a maybe for me. Show of hands, who is getting this?
I wasn't going to.
Weak souls.
You weak.
I
Calvin,
wasn't going.
you staying
to,
strong?
Yeah, I'm right. I am.
Calvin.
You're getting Deadpool though, Calvin?
I am doing Deadpool. I haven't ordered yet. I looked at what do I have 17 days left, so I'll do it on day 1 or 2.
You have to get those golden guns.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting those.
Yeah. But yeah, so I would say what? I think I saw 4 hands go up for this figure here.
Why don't y'all want it? The people that don't want it. Why don't y'all want it? What's up?
What's up?
What's going on?
I will say.
I was going to say, I think that there's, like, without spoiling anything, I did feel like that there was a key aspect of the figure missing.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yep.
They showed
Maybe
later.
a
Feels a bit
out.
incomplete.
Yeah.
It does feel a bit incomplete now after seeing the film, but it also made me lean more towards it after seeing the film because I did see how much more critical it was. And
Exactly.
earlier,
That's yeah. That's exactly my thought on it. Like when I first saw it, I was like that custom body is like really impressive, but I'm like I don't need it. And then I saw the movie and I'm like, damn, like that's a huge plot point. I kind of want it now.
Yeah.
No,
Do I need it? No, but
the full suit will be good enough for me. I mean, Britt kind of mentioned it.
Same here,
We have dozens and dozens of options out there currently. Some of us probably have a few things on pre-order right now. So one of these Wolverines, that's good enough for me.
Yeah,
It also felt a tad lazy though that it was the same head sculpt to me as well. I mean, if they'd given any subtle variation to the expression, I think you could have even a better justification for both. But
Right, like a good angry sculpt would have been fantastic to go with this one
having
there.
the exact
Or
same
even-
look between two figures is odd.
Or even if the clean version came with 2 head sculpts and the cowl, and then this one could have just came with a normal one too, then that would have made you know.
Yeah.
Also, what kind of throws me off with this one here is like I don't know if it's just lighting, but it feels like the head sculpt is darker than the body.
Oh, it
as well,
definitely
too.
is. It definitely is.
Yeah.
I feel like at ACGHK though, it looked really nice.
It did. I do agree though. There is a slight color variation. I noticed that too when I was looking at it in the photos from the event. So I'm sure they'll correct it because they're pretty good about matching the color tone. But I agree, it is a slight color variation. Yeah, you can kind of see it there.
Austin said he could just look in the mirror and see this. You don't need this.
I almost gave a spoiler, but I'll save the comment later.
One thing
It's so hard not to spoil.
I mean, you gotta
especially with
love
this figure, dude.
100%.
Yeah,
You gotta love the
this
bloody
figure's tough.
katana though, right? That bloody katana. If you
That
give
does
that
look
over to Deadpool 2, then he's got a bloody one. There's a lot of blood and gore in this.
See,
film,
and
not to
that's
give it
that's
any away.
another like kind of like incentive. It's like you want to like
the
give
build a
that to
figure.
Deadpool
Blood damage
to
weapons,
have-
that's pretty
yeah. I just wish though that they would have did that for Deadpool's because now it's like if you did do that, then it's only like one and the other one's clean.
Yeah, he's
It's
so
gonna be
clean.
weird.
The new one's so clean.
I think we'll get a battle damaged Deadpool.
I think so too.
I think so. But with this figure, I didn't realize that it said TVA on the jacket at first when it was first
I didn't
announced.
either.
Because they changed it when they first showed the
Yeah.
photos. It was blank.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
really?
Yeah, it was blank because they didn't want to spoil it.
At least
And
they
I
did
think-
that.
Gotcha.
That's a pretty cool thing that they did. Even
I
though,
agree.
granted, some of these accessories did spoil some things. At least they didn't spoil that.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
knew TVA was going to be in it, but it was nice of them to make the effort. I agree.
I think I was telling you that, Brick. So
Yes.
they announced this, right? And then it was like, it was either the next day or like that night. It was like almost like midnight. It was, they had showed Cos Babies, and I think the TVA logo was always there. I think they just photoshopped it out. But I was scrolling like at night on Facebook, and I seen like this Cos Baby post, and they're showing all of these like Deadpool and Wolverine Cos Babies. Well, there was a Cos Baby that said TVA jacket, and I was like, what the hell? That's weird. And then the next day I wake up, and then it's like a whole thing. It got renamed. So I was like, I kind of like seen the spoiler from Hot Toys before.
Yeah.
You were looking for them.
Damn, he does look good though.
Yeah,
It
but
does.
with that jacket, it kind of makes me want it a little more. But I don't know. I just have to see what else
I
they
feel
do.
like you can't even use it with the jacket, though. I feel like
Yeah,
if
that
I got
body
this,
is
I
so
wouldn't
dope.
cover
I would
this
never
up.
That's true.
post this with
That's
a jacket.
true.
It's
You
dope.
cannot cover that up, man.
No.
You can put the
That
jacket
and
on
staining
Deadpool.
on the body is even a consideration. Like those
That's
the
true,
dyes
too,
in those
yeah.
jackets sometimes leave. Oh man, that would be devastating. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I mean, you can get like a cheap Wolverine, just put that jacket over it, and boom. There you
Sure.
go.
Yeah.
True.
Or hang it on the chair with Loki if you got the TVA Loki. Might be cool.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
This is very impressive, though. Like the custom work on the body, it's pretty damn accurate to Hugh
Dude.
Jackman's proportions.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
This just makes like future figures like, oh, like dude, what's
Right,
gonna
like I'm
happen?
like
What are we gonna
Bane.
see?
Bane better look really good now. 'cause
Dude,
this is
Bane
like
better
something
be a
about, man.
freaking tank.
Yeah,
If
'cause
this
Dude,
guy
we
looks
need
like
Dutch
this.
from Predator.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah,
with a custom
yeah, hey.
body like this, like
That's
that'd be crazy,
the
man.
figure they should be 2.0.
Hey, well, I mean, I don't know if we're gonna talk about that figures that were on display, but
Don't get me started about that Predator, dude.
hey, that Predator that
start
was
about
on
all
display.
three of those
I don't know
figures.
if anybody's seen the knife that was on the
Dutch's
on the
knife,
display
yeah.
stand. So it could be a little like spoiler Easter egg right there.
I hope so.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
I put in the chat that we got 15 minutes to go. I want to try to get it around the hour mark for the giveaway so we can start talking about spoilers afterward. But yeah, I mean, this line is really exciting, and I'm extremely excited to see what they come out with. Hopefully we get a bunch more. Again, we'll talk about that later, but let's talk about one more figure before we get into the giveaway here. And whoop, wrong button there. Sorry. I didn't really want to talk about the Lady Deadpool figure until spoilers, but
You
I guess we
had
will.
to.
And it was
Hot
also
Toys
in one
already
of the
spoiled it.
trailers, right? I think it was.
What's that?
I said she was also in one of the trailers.
Yeah,
too,
she was.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
for
the
sure,
final
for
trailer,
sure.
I think.
So, like, the fact that she is in the movie wasn't the spoiler. It's who is she?
Right.
Right.
Who is the
Yeah.
person behind it? That's
Exactly.
that was the big mystery. So I
Well,
think this
and
is a spoiler.
technically, most people don't pick it up until the credits anyway. So
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Joey, is that a turtle?
What do you guys?
What do you guys
there? What do you?
Oh,
hold on.
shit.
I gotta,
I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about it later.
Gosh, what do you guys think about this hair? Do you anybody?
Did it
I mean,
state it was going to be wool?
no, I don't believe they did.
Trash.
So
Look, man.
Well,
he said trash.
Here's the
This
thing.
is-
Here's the
this
thing.
is not-
They did.
This isn't doing it for me.
They did use wool on the base version of the Jack Sparrow, the non-artist one. That actually does have wool hair. So this
True.
could be wool hair. I mean, obviously the Catwoman, she still has that crappy nylon hair, but it's possible that, I mean, it looks okay in this photo, but we don't know, of course.
I'm gonna just say right here that I think that it is just because the way that the curls are, they look like they're holding a little bit more.
That's
I
true.
could be a little bit wrong, but I feel like when you look at the wool hair, it looks like it just stays in place. Now,
Oh, sorry.
it wouldn't be and it doesn't have like that sheen on it like the Catwoman.
It's not like
It could-
wispy.
Yeah,
like
it
that
could just
nylon
be
hair is super
lighting.
wispy. Yeah.
But for me, honestly, at this point, there's only a third party of this. that ever came out.
Yeah, it's the Toys era that did it.
This will not make or break me from trying to pick this up or not if it's not wool hair. Like, I mean, you're not gonna do crazy shit with her anyways. Like, I'm gonna just have her like in a walking pose or something like that. I'm not gonna try to like flip her hair to the other shoulder or anything like that. So I'm cool with it, but
so I want her to carry Deadpool for me. I want like
like
weird stuff going on in the Deadpool display. So
for the veterans in here with that hair material, would that hold the curls for a long duration of time, or over time is it just gonna weigh out? And
so the WB100 Wonder Woman, mine is still perfect since day one. So if they put as much product as they did in that one, I'm sure, because you'd be surprised, like in Art and Hot Toys, they put a shit ton of product in the hair. Like Pennywise, for example, to hold that weird, very unique shape, it's loaded. So it's that was my misconception on this like wool rooted hair. I was like, I don't want to be messing with this stuff all the time, and it's really not. Like they put a ton of product in their hair to get it to hold its shape. So
on the internet, I can even smell the product.
And from the factory, they bake that hairstyle in. Like the only way that you're gonna have issues with right now, like with that hair, is if you're touching it at the bottom of the hair, or if you're touching it from the ponytail at the top of the head sculpt. If you're holding it from the side and you pop it on and off, I don't think you'll have an issue.
Yeah, for sure.
So who, show of hands, who is all getting this figure or wanting this figure?
I want it. I want to see what the rest of the line has in store, but
this is one I need.
Yeah.
Are you all in on the line?
That's a yes. That's a yes.
Well, hang on, because we're not going to disrespect Star Wars here. As long as I can get around to getting everything else, and juggling this, I'm all in on this line for sure. He said, yep, another one bites the dust.
Tune in on Wednesday. And I'm gonna straighten you out.
Okay.
Wild. I expected the film to sell me on this figure more.
Me too.
Yeah.
I still think it's objectively awesome. It's such a great looking figure, but the movie didn't sell me on it, so I'm a so-so.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Without spoiling it, there was just something that I wanted to see that I didn't see, so that kind of was a huge letdown too.
Do you think we're getting this? You think we're getting this dog pool with every Deadpool figure?
It's like Groot from Guardians too.
It's Grogu, baby. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, they're gonna milk that thing, man.
Yeah. So this dog is different than the other one, though. The other one that comes with Deadpool has the goggles on it. This one has no.
I rather have the one with the goggles.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Good call.
It's not exactly the same.
Call.
Yeah.
At least the legs are articulated.
Yeah.
Is it the new Baby Yoda, the new Grogu?
Pretty much.
Basically.
You'll be getting it with Thanos and all those figures.
UK's ugliest dog right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's what did Ryan Reynolds say? Like, her nipples are the size of baby fingers or something like that. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, good stuff. I think the figure's cool. I'm happy with it. I mean, obviously I don't have it, but enough to the.
Are you getting it, Brick?
Yeah, I'm gonna get this figure for sure. Like I said, the only one that I'm kind of iffy on. No. Not officially. It says coming soon on Sideshow, but you know how that goes sometimes. And we have these pictures here, so I hope
I'm all in. It's just I want to see how big the line is. You get what I'm saying? Like,
like
there might be something that I want to prioritize, like the kid pool. Like, whatever.
that one's
shut
stupid.
up. Like, you know what I mean? But like, there's other things that we're probably gonna talk about tonight. That is like, dude, if.
Yep.
Yeah, let's just. Yeah.
So it'll be like the Ahsoka line.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a hard line. I will say with this
one,
one,
line is deep, man.
Very
I don't know
good.
how it compares to that.
Those invoices are gonna hurt when.
Well, that's still fighting those demons.
That's the line I'm like all in on because Rachel wants it all. So.
Yeah.
Shane, what's up, man? Thanks for coming. This guy. All right, so we can go ahead and get this giveaway or get this going here for the giveaway. We have 5 giveaways, guys. Let me go ahead and stop sharing. So 5 giveaways. Thank you to CollectorZown. Marcos over there is doing a lot for Bugle 6, and really, I mean, we do take it or leave it every other week, where we give a in-store credit gift to whoever plays, kind of like Deal or No Deal. So he's always helpful with that. So this episode, we have an even bigger giveaway. So real quick, most of you guys probably already know, but we have a Wolverine Collector's Edition Hot Toys figure giveaway. We also have a 10th scale statue, Deadpool and Wolverine from Iron Studios, which is really, really nice. Actually, let me pull that up real quick and I can kind of show these. Let's see. We got the panel cracking jokes over here. So this is CollectorZown's site here. Shipping included on the prices, of course, and I can't really click on these photos, which kind of stinks. But yeah, this statue here is really cool. 10th scale. You got a little dog pool right here. Comes with Wolverine and Deadpool, and I mean, I actually kind of want this. And I'm not the big statue collector, but definitely a cool prize if you win. And then we also have, other than the Hot Toys figure and the statue, we have 3 $50 in-store credit giveaways for CollectorZown. Now, the cool thing about that is if you get $50, right, you save that in store and you come back in Bugle 6 and you play Take It or Leave It and you win another $50, well, now you got $100 in-store credit, and it continues to add up, which is really cool. Now, just to let you guys know, you cannot use that in-store credit and the code BRICK6 for 15% off of your order, but at the same time, but you can, kind of, if you like I said, $80, it adds up. So really, really cool there. Now, rules for the giveaway real quick. I'll make this as fast as possible. Panel members are able to win as long as they are a member. And any member can win. So remember to follow CollectorZown Cantina on Facebook and be a subscriber, and you will have a chance to win any of these prizes. I'm going to start off with the statue. Now, if you win the statue, if anybody wants the statue, they cannot win the Hot Toys figure. Okay? But you can win a $50 in-store credit. So you still can win 2 prizes, but you can win the statue and 1 in-store credit. This is so hard. If you don't win the statue, you still have a chance for the Hot Toys figure. So we'll do statue, 3 $50 gift cards, and then the Hot Toys figure. So remember, if you win, but you can only win 150, and if you win 150, you still have a chance to win the Hot Toys figure as long as you did not win the statue. Any questions, panel? Did that make any sense? Because I feel like I was all over the place.
Real quick, make sure my name's in the list.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Matters.
We got Lokey Collector here for the win. We'll see. Becoming a member of the Brickyard. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you and good luck to everyone. Thank you for becoming a member of the Brickyard. And we have how you figure. Whoa, wait a minute, Brick. Are you telling me that if we have $50 store credit and get another $50 in-store credit, then we will have a total of $100 store credit? I am hearing yes. Yes.
You heard it
here mocking me.
Heard it here first. That's why.
But I'm trying to let you guys know that you can
stock up.
You can continue to stock up on them and win it during Take It or Leave It and come back in Bugle 6 and try to win more. That was the whole point, Justin. Gosh.
I didn't join, so if you win, you're welcome. So
all right, let me go ahead, and before I pull up, we're gonna do duck race. So for the big prizes, I'm gonna do 2 minutes for the statue and the Hot Toys figure. For the smaller prizes, I'll probably do 30 seconds or 45, something like that. So let me just add Lokey here, and we should be good. We have 25 members. So good odds for everybody. Good odds.
Let me.
Damn it! I should have asked if you had to count it before.
It was 12 for the longest time.
Just thought of that.
All right. So once the first giveaway starts, which is going to be in 10 seconds, or so, we nobody else can join the giveaway. So just to FYI, if you want to join Brickyard, do it right this second. I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds, and then we're going to get started. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. And remember, too, the statue and the Hot Toys figure, they are pre-orders, okay? So I will just have you guys message me And then I'll let Marcos know from CollectorZown, and we will keep your name out there, and then get that to you as soon as they're officially released and delivered. So
You said brick weight. Oh, never mind.
Just kidding.
I thought Hawkworth was saying brick weight.
Yeah. Funny guy. All right, so we have 2 minutes. Okay, I got 25 out of 100. 100 names you can have, but yeah, 25 names in there. And let's see, I've never done this, so let me figure.
Are
this
they all
out
in there? Are all the names in there?
Yeah, where are
They
the
should
names,
be.
dude?
They should all be. Whoa! What just happened?
Is this Yomo's race here?
Right,
need
it's
proof.
just Yomo's name. 25.
I got $5 on Yomo.
Oh, Yomo's always
You
one.
click set.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's always got
Nick
the,
Yomo.
Hold on.
Set.
Hold
He's in
on.
the algorithm.
he's
So
always
what do I
got the
do?
rockets on his.
Wait, is Yomo a member?
Yes.
Yeah, Yomo's a
Oh,
member. How do I
Never
get
mind.
out of this thing? I'm afraid to go back and then lose all the names.
Don't go
Yomo
back.
has like
What are you trying to
freaking
do?
15
I just
inner
want to race.
detonators.
Hold on. What do you guys think?
Here we go,
Oh, okay.
I
everybody.
think you.
Okay,
I
hold
think you
on.
click set.
I have a.
Bear with us.
If you click set, I'm
Oh
pretty sure. It
no,
says
I
those.
got this big pop up that took over the whole screen, so I got confused. Sorry about that, guys.
Wow.
You guys must.
We're doing
not see that.
giveaways, and you can help
Okay.
hunger in America crazy.
Okay, now I got. Okay, so starts down here, and it did it again.
No. That's
don't
not
think-
it. Go scroll up.
Okay.
Go to wait. No, I think you already kind of
You
like
just
got
clicked
out
a
of that.
pop up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, right
it's-
there.
I
Go
think you
to
have to click the
go to
button.
set. Go to set.
Go to set.
Click the set button.
Oh
now.
yeah. I practiced this like 2 days ago, but forgot because I have a memory
Geo for
loss
the win.
short
I
term.
don't see my name.
Come on,
And
dude.
then if
You
you wanna-
Dude, I don't
Yeah,
see
Yeah,
my
there
name,
are
dude. Where's my
25
name,
names.
dude?
I have
Where's my
25
name, dude?
members. Okay, so 2 minutes. Good luck to everybody. Remember, this is for the 1/10 scale Deadpool and Wolverine statue from Iron Studios. Thank you to Marcos over at CollectorZown.
Good luck, Graham.
Do I hit start?
Wow.
No, don't hit
Yeah.
start.
Do everyone?
Wait, no?
Okay, up here. Up
Start
here.
right
Okay.
there. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
Go.
Move it down a little bit.
Go.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Slowly. Oh, I
we
see
got-
my name. Oh,
Yo,
I'm not.
who's
I'm
the Trump
definitely
guy?
losing.
Who's Trump?
Lokey Collector's Trump. Nice.
Dang, DLo!
Bro, DLo is cheating, bro.
Nah.
Yo, DLo!
Let's go.
I got-
He's just always
I have
gonna
a
lose.
bad-
I got a
Yep,
cramp.
There he goes.
I got a cramp. There you go.
I look like.
Oh man,
I'm not even on the screen. I
Oh
don't think.
shit.
He
on.
said I'm not even there.
Mike is cooking him.
Yay.
Got Nick Bachman right
Yay.
Nick Bachman's up there.
No shit.
It's kind of choppy for me.
Yeah,
it's
it's
probably
probably
Oh,
for me,
oh
too.
no! Did
Uh-oh.
it freeze? Oh, this is going to be
Uh-oh.
controversial.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is gonna be
Oh,
kind
there I
of
am.
Oh,
Dang!
Clint
Bring it in
Martin
Martin.
with the wheels with the
I'm
wheels.
all the way
Yo,
in
Oh,
the
wait,
back
Ben
now.
Thomas creeping up.
Be
Ben
careful.
Thomas is
Yomo's
Uh-oh.
coming up.
Pool,
Yomo's coming
not
up.
pool.
DLo's gas.
Yo, Yomo's in
Yeah,
there too!
Yeah, Yomo.
Dude, I've just
Oh,
been in the
yeah.
same spot the whole
Getting
time.
choppy.
I don't know what Yomo drinks every day.
Damn, DLo, you freaking...
Bro,
All right,
I got a
Yomo.
cramp, bro.
Yomo, chill.
I got a cramp.
I'm still bringing in the rear here. Don't worry.
I've literally been in the
falling
same
I'm
spot
falling
the
behind.
entire
I'm
time.
falling behind now.
Oh man.
No figure crafts coming up.
Uh-oh, Thrawn's office.
Ooh, Yomo. He's just
Yomo,
there.
get away.
Minding his
Man.
business. Don't
Top
mind me.
hat.
He dropped the time another dub.
With the top
He's
hat
so
emoji.
fancy with all of his winnings. Now he wears
know.
top hats.
Yeah, and a monocle.
Oh man.
Oh man, 20 seconds to go here.
It's fine.
Like-
This isn't my race. This
I
is
keep
going-
on
Really?
Iron
Just going ahead.
Really?
Oh, and then he just like
Oh,
slams
I
on
think I'm
it.
coming back.
Studios.
Oh, Dino's got
I
second
can't
win
tell.
there.
Oh
Need some
man.
more memory.
Oh
Graham.
man. What is this?
Dude, what's going on?
Oh, you need some more
I-
memory.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, it's between nuts and
I'm
DLo.
Adam.
Adam! No! 1 out of 12!
One
That's the closest to winning
Out
I've
of
ever
nowhere.
come.
Dude, that's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Adam
Out
put
of
the
nowhere.
powders
Do you
on,
have-
bro. What
Oh.
the-
Nowhere.
You have to be
yeah.
present for this win?
You do not know because they're all members, so I didn't want to make it to they're
That's
already doing enough.
crazy,
So
Adam.
yeah, that's
Nice
I can
win.
message him.
Quack all the way to the bank.
that's
Why
awesome.
don't you?
Yeah, congratulations to one Adam.
came out of nowhere.
Great guy. So before I mess up, just race again. Remove winner from. No, I don't want to do that. All
Well,
right,
don't you have
so-
to? Right?
No, because they can still win a 50, but they cannot win the Hot Toys, and only 150.
Oh, wait, what was that for? So
that was for the 1/10 scale statue.
Awesome.
Cool. Yep.
I'm
So
looking
gonna
forward to that unboxing
change.
video, Adam.
And this is not as easy as it looks, y'all. Okay, settings.
He's like, collect go and collect $200.
Let's do 45 seconds for the $50.
Like,
and
the water's very rough.
That's like one of my favorite parts from Ace Ventura.
So this is one of the 350. Now remember, you can only win one.
Water's a bit choppy.
All right, you guys ready? Let me shuffle. I'm going to shuffle the characters. All right.
Man.
All right, here we go. 3.
All right, what do we got?
1. This is for $50 in-store credit to CollectorZown.
I don't want to win this one either.
Yobo said, "I never seen a duck race lag."
Hey, we got Spectrum and 10 people on the chat or the panel, so that's why.
Dude, Jedi, you got a
Ron. How you figure my way? Ooh, Adam 12 might go back to
You're
that.
right there.
Oh,
this one's not as choppy. That's
good.
Oh,
you're Zorro.
Bro, what did I hit a rock in the water or something?
I'm the bandit with the sword, fighting everybody off. No, don't win.
Oh, Calvin.
Calvin's choppiest duck race ever.
Oh my God. It says running slow question mark.
No
shot. Did I?
Yeah, that is.
No shot.
Oh, collection of things.
Congratulations,
Steve.
Now remember, you
Steve
can only
Justice.
win one $50, but you can still win the Hot Toys figure. So stick
So
around.
you remove them out of this one now?
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I don't know nothing.
Remind me to add him back. Collection obsession. All right.
You blocked him? What was that?
No, I got to add him back for the actual.
Wait,
Hot
so
Toys.
is Adam out and Obsession still in?
Adam
how it works?
and Obsession. Yeah, let me write that down as this race is going. So another $50 here. Go ahead and I'm gonna shuffle. Boom. And
Sneaker, you had the high ground.
Yeah, you had the high ground.
They did not grant you the rank of master, though.
Bro, my duck's literally an NPC. There's nothing different.
Oh, look at me
He
now.
was
Now
like,
I'm winning. Look at that.
It's nothing but a win. I was supposed to be in first place, but I accidentally lost.
I am the best.
It's a great duck.
They said they've
What a
never seen a
wonderful
bad
duck.
That was good, Flavio. That was good.
Probably the best duck we've ever seen.
Oh shit.
Movie
Okay,
Canon.
Gio. All right.
Shit.
I'm a
Dang,
pink
Gio.
Okay.
Gio
yeah.
is the cutest duck.
Oh, watch out for Spotchka.
Spotchka's
Oh,
coming
Spot's
up.
coming in.
Oh.
You got 5 seconds.
It's coming.
Someone's gonna come from behind.
No, Chris Chong is up there.
Chong,
Oh,
Chris
Chris
Chong.
Chong
Chris
sneaking.
Chris
Oh,
Chong is gonna take it.
God, nice job.
All right, $50.
So far,
Let's go.
so good.
Remember, I'm going to take you out of this one, but you will have
Very
a
nice.
chance to win the Hot Toys figure at the end. So one more.
We're all
50.
winners here, guys. We collect
One more
great
50.
figures.
All right, shuffle
That's
this.
loser talk.
All right, the last $50. Here we go. This one's crappy. Last one was good.
It says if it's running slow, you press that button.
Oh, I got the hard hat, baby. Watch out. Watch out. With this little spackle.
Movie Canon
I
dressed up.
have a wizard's hat this time. Oh, no, man.
You got that thing on you.
Yeah, there we go. I just.
That thing.
Aaron has a little
Oh,
crown
shit.
right there.
Oh shit. The hard hat.
Oh, controversy.
Yo,
Adam,
Adam.
get out of here, bro.
Wait a minute.
Controversy.
Should he be in
Oh,
the
here
race?
comes Yomo. Watch out for Yomo.
Oh,
my
no.
brother.
Dude,
Oh,
can a panel
oh,
member
yeah.
win?
Oh, Aaron.
Oh,
Aaron,
Aaron,
Watch
hold
out
on.
for the king.
Oh,
Watch
Look
out
at
for the
DLo,
king.
the old lady, the old lady.
DLo's Mrs. Doubtfire.
For that.
All right,
Mrs.
good job.
Doubtfire almost won it, bro.
Oh man.
Man.
Well, congratulations
Aaron's
to
wearing
Aaron.
that crown.
Man. All right. So now
That
this
was
is the
fun.
big one.
Rick,
Yep.
go ahead and slide that over to me because every time I get some shit, he always trying to, yo, go ahead and just send that to me. So you can slide that over here.
Like that's 100% true.
That's the big brother pass.
Oh my gosh. Let me go ahead and add these names back in. Let's see. This is gonna be pretty,
That was fun.
that was fun. So I gotta add in, I gotta take away one Adam 12 because he won the big figure or the statue.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gone, and then I have to add Chris.
This is for the cat's pajamas right here.
This is for the collector's edition Hot Toys Wolverine figure.
Ooh.
I think I have Aaron still on there because I didn't take him off. Let me double check.
And you'll be able to.
You see him? Yep,
at
I got
those
him.
abs
So I need to add
every day.
Ben Thomas, Hotline,
collection
DLo,
obsession.
Where's my name?
Flavio, Canon, Austin.
Okay.
Congrats, Aaron.
Loki.
So there should be
He's
24
like, just
names.
delete
24
everybody.
names. So let's do a 2-minute race. This is going to be the choppy one here. And we're going to set. So this is for the Hot Toys figure, guys.
24 people right here.
Good luck. Yep, 24.
You have a chance here, Graham.
I like those odds.
Shuffled everybody. And 3, 2, 1.
And they're off.
Damn, I got the gladiator helmet, bro. Come on, man.
This is.
I just kicked the dog.
Frozen. Oh, okay, there it is.
Fuck out of here.
Just a reminder, these are pre-orders for any of those people. So you will not be getting it for a little while, but congrats either way.
See, I don't
okay,
like
I
that I'm
collect
starting
pre-orders.
strong because then you're gonna drop to the back. I don't like this.
Yeah. You never know. You never know.
Dude, Adam's gonna come out of nowhere. He's just he's not even on the board, and he's just gonna. Come
I'm
out
lurking.
Of
He's gonna pop
Yo, man, he's
almost
gonna
won
win this right now.
He's gonna win.
Whoever
another
wins, I'll
Wolverine.
send you $200.
Whoever wins has to come back. Whoever wins has to come back to the Bugle 6 and do a live unboxing.
Ooh. That'd be good. Depends on who wins.
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding.
Wow. Okay. It's like, oh, wait.
Messed up.
Oh, my brother's getting up over there.
Nope. Ooh, man. Heard a quack.
I don't even see my
And shut down.
Come on.
Oh, there I am. There you go.
I'm cooked, bro.
Watch out for me.
That's it.
I'm the
Little-
Look at
Early,
Yomo. Look at
early.
Yomo up top. Look at Yomo up top.
Oh,
Look at
here we
Yomo.
go.
He's
I was
just
thinking
Oh, yeah.
there.
Jose
Wait.
creeping up. Jose creeping up. Oh, man. This
Shit.
is bad.
Oh, shit.
Great giveaway. Bad service.
You almost crossed.
Need a little bit more gas in my pony.
DLo, oh shit, DLo's sneaking up.
Wow.
I'm not trying to jinx myself.
Oh,
Look at him.
shit.
DLo.
Come on, make one more move. Come on,
Billy.
make one
Billy.
Billy. Let's go.
People are getting
Billy.
Come on.
Oh.
Come on, Jedi. Let's
Look at
go.
him. Pulled another hammy. Unbelievable.
Come on.
Oh, we got
Big Graham's hitting the horse. He's hitting the horse.
Where is it? Good God.
Oh, what happened?
Wow.
Let's go.
Where did that even come from?
The
People are gonna say
comeback.
that is
So
so
look, last
epic.
night-
So bad.
Definitely.
I was
The
wrong.
comeback.
The last minute internet.
Oh.
Bro, that was
Congratulations,
crazy.
Gio. Congrats, man.
That's awesome, dude.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Good
just-
shit.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, you definitely have to come back and
Congratulations.
unbox
Let
it
me-
here.
I get to cancel my deluxe now.
Dude, I gotta get rid of these ducks, man. Whew.
That was funny.
that was
Freezing
the
ducks.
most. That was.
Dude, did Graham leave?
Oh, hold on. I still
Gio,
hear the
that's one of the most
quacking because I
exciting
haven't
videos
exited
of
out of
the
the
year,
actual.
It's calling this back.
Graham left.
Graham left. Screw this. Oh man. Congratulations.
Oh, man.
We had
Does Adam
one out
know?
of 12. One out of
I
12
messaged
winning the
him.
trophy. Or the
I
trophy.
messaged him.
The statue.
This is the one I wanted to win. So
Movie
Oh,
Canon
that's
winning
great.
the figure and the three $50 in-store credits to CollectorZown. We have, let's see, Collection Obsession.
Oh,
We
good
have-
times.
We have Aaron and we have Chris. Congratulations to you guys. Awesome stuff. Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Yes.
Very cool. And now,
Adam, yes, you won.
Congratulations to the winners and the
Oh,
losers.
is he here?
We're all
Yeah, he's
winners
here.
here.
yes, you won the 1/10 scale Iron Studios Deadpool and Wolverine statue. So congratulations, sir. Now it won't be there for a while because it's a pre-order, but congratulations.
Dude, tell me about it. Those races were just like that Black Widow pre-order.
that was some crazy shit. That was
so.
This is gonna be Graham's villain. arc, dude.
Oh,
This is his origin story right here.
Right.
For sure.
Graham's like,
Thought I was turning heel
Christian-
before.
Chris-
Yeah.
Christian is saying that I.
You wanna know I got these scars?
oh, man.
Well, I gave them to myself.
Yeah,
Uh,
Oh.
Well, it's all good.
Welcome,
the real
Thrawn.
villain is
Welcome,
bandwidth, quite honestly.
I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and make a little banner to scroll down saying spoilers. Real quick.
Spoilers rigged. That's all you need to know.
There we go. All right. Yeah, I think a lot of people thought that was rigged. We went from like 65 to 42 quick.
Graham, that was
I've
very
never been more
strange.
disgusted. I'm out of here.
Man. All right, here we go.
That's funny.
Oh my god. You guys are fucking hilarious, bro.
I'll be holding on to
good
my mantis tonight. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
Thanks for doing this, Brick, and then of course Marco.
No, thank you guys for being
awesome.
here, and to all the ones who have been supporting the channel since the beginning, supporting Bugle 6 mostly. Just appreciate every single one of you, and panel,
out to Marcos,
everybody.
too.
So yeah, shout out to Marcos. Thank you. Could not have been done without him. He's always been a huge supporter, and so I'll reach out to him, and got the pleasure to meet him with the Wolfpack a few weeks back, and just a really cool guy in person as well. So I'll reach out to him, let him know everyone who won. Congratulations once again. But in about 10 seconds, we're going to be talking spoilers for Deadpool and
Can
Wolverine.
I say something really quick, Brick? While we're
Sure.
on the CollectorZown thing, a really quick shout out to the StatueCon that we were at, that we all did
Yeah.
videos on from the Wolfpack. Now that we have you guys on the panel, have all you guys in the chat, if you're in the Midwest or can get to the Midwest next year, next summer for StatueCon, it sounds like maybe something that we don't all collect, but there's definitely hot toys there. Statues were a big part of it, but we want to make the 1/6 community aware of it too, because it's so much fun. We could all get together, hang out for a weekend, and chill, look at statues, look at artwork, look at figures, buy stuff, and get drunk. So come and join us next year at StatueCon in Michigan at Collector's Own.
How far is that from Chicago?
It was 2 hours, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll pick
just
you up
about.
on the way. We'll pick you up.
Yeah, it's about 2 hours.
Okay.
About 2 hours. All right. So who wants to go first with the spoiler talk here for Deadpool and Wolverine? We got about, I would say, 45 minutes to an hour if you guys are up for that. Talking
Deadpool
Deadpool
died.
and Wolverine. Yes.
That was the worst
That was
part.
sad.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say something. I'll explain why my rating real quick is not above a 9. And I think what did it for me was the Hot Toys figure announcement, seeing some statues, popcorn buckets such as Baby Pool. I just expected a lot more from some of these Deadpool variants, and we got very little of it. So whether it's Lady Deadpool, Baby Pool, what had like 2 seconds in the film. I thought we were going to get more of Cowboy Pool, Head Pool. We just didn't get a lot of that, and I was kind of hoping for some like comedy with Head Pool and all that stuff. Not only that, but like the figure itself has Baby Pool on Deadpool's chest, and that never happened.
Yeah, I felt that exactly. That was weird.
Very weird.
Yeah. So I think I think my hype for the movie because of all of this. I mean, even though I still loved it, even though it's still probably the funniest movie I've seen since me personally, The
There's
Hangover.
a lot of deleted scenes too. From
Yeah.
So, it could be in one of those.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But as soon as I saw Gambit, I'm not gonna lie, I thought of Austin. I was like, I love this movie because I know you love Gambit.
So so I actually was talking to somebody earlier. They were talking a bunch of trash about Channing Tatum and whatnot.
Hell no.
But I was like, no, that is.
I loved
I
it,
thought that was probably
bro.
one of the most beautiful parts about this movie because I mean I don't know if you guys know Channing
Who's
Tatum
your
was
dialect coach?
like 20
Yeah,
years.
that was hilarious.
He's been talking about playing Gambit, kind of the same thing like Ryan Reynolds wanted to play Deadpool, right? It came to fruition for Ryan Reynolds, and I thought it was a beautiful nod that he finally had Channing Tatum in there to play Gambit, something that he's wanted for 20 years. So I thought that was like a beautiful nod of respect.
His movie was like in like the graveyard for the longest, right? Like it was
Yeah.
like supposed to
And it
happen
was like
and
a-
it never
off
did.
and on, dude.
It was a
forever.
big like fan casting too. Like a lot of fans wanted to see him. There's all these like Photoshop photos and stuff. So it was really cool. It was kind of like, you know, John Krasinski being Reed Richards. Like it was that type of thing. I was like, that's really cool. And like his scenes were incredible. Like the special effects on his cards and his staff and everything was
Hell yeah,
badass.
bro.
It was really cool.
Dude,
I
and
think he
that-
was
his-
supposed to be in. I think he was supposed to be in X-Men Origins, but he wasn't able to do it
Yeah.
because he had to do GI Joe.
Right.
And then they ended up
Actually,
getting
it
a guy
goes
for
further
Friday
back
Night
than that
Lights.
canon. So actually, he was cast in The Last Stand, and they wrote his character out. He's been trying to do it for a long time.
Yeah,
He was cast in Origins, but then he had a scheduling conflict with GI Joes at the time.
Mhm.
He was obligated to that, and then the whole solo movie was supposed to happen, and Fox got bought up by Disney, and that's all she wrote there. But it was very cool to see him there. But I will admit, though, I'm happy that I saw him there, but I'm kind of glad it was a one-off, just because I just think he's a little too old for the role now. Me personally, like I kind of already have like my fan cast for the new MCU X-Men, and I really want to see Austin Butler play Gambit.
Yeah, I can see that.
That'd be good.
Okay, so the reason why I had this,
That'd be really good.
the reason why I had this is I'm gonna spray paint it chrome.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna spray paint
that's
it chrome.
all night.
Oh, shout out Bob Dylan because he made that
Mm.
suggestion. So I'm gonna spray paint this
Okay.
chrome. I have like all the you have to like glue the pieces on and stuff.
I thought it was just like a biology project. Or
Nah,
something.
I had this for a while. Now I, have an
like
excuse to use
skeletons.
it. So yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. How about that opening scene though?
Dude,
Like, well,
part.
I
Oh,
gotta
That's
say,
the
like,
good.
new opening scene,
dude,
for me.
he,
Yeah.
he did that dance perfectly.
You mean
That's
the
what
one
I'm talking about.
Well, it actually was a double.
the
It wasn't
NSYNC one.
him, but
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I saw a post.
Oh,
with
it was a double? Oh,
no, it was a
yeah.
dancer. It was a professional dancer that did
Okay.
it. But
I guess.
But
it's
still,
on point.
it was on
so
point.
good, dude.
It was on point.
dude, and I don't know about you guys, but like obviously that song's been around for forever, but like
It was
I
so
can't
fitting.
freaking get it out of my head now.
And it's so funny that they updated
Right
on YouTube that said
right
like
back.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh,
So,
Oh, really?
No, I
so
felt
good.
Yeah.
You know what oddly stressed me out about that opening scene though? At first, when he pulls the skeleton out, I didn't see the Wolverine claws, and I was like, "There's no way they forgot to add those, right?" Until like later in the scene, then he pulls them out. But when he's whipping it around, I did not see those adamantium claws, and I was like, "That is what I was expecting."
Yeah.
See, and I'm glad you mentioned that because when I seen that and I seen him put them on, I was like, why did we not get that as an accessory? Like that's what we should have
That's
got.
got to be another figure,
100%.
right?
It's gotta be.
Gotta be.
It's gotta
Gotta
be.
be.
100%.
With like he kind of made like throwing knives out of the
Yeah.
fingers. Like they've got.
And you know what? Honestly, I mean, I know it'd probably be like kind of like far reach right now. Like for a lot of people, you know, people probably wouldn't care for that. But just give us like some stormtrooper prices and throw in some like TVA like henchmen. You know what I mean? With like not
the one
really,
chick
like,
would be cool too. I really liked her from the Loki show. I forgot her
D15.
Yeah,
name.
it was cool
she's
seeing her in the
awesome.
movie.
D15.
I was
Yeah.
happy to see her.
Yeah, she's
I-
dope. I hope they do her as a figure.
I don't think they should have spoiled the X
23.
X-23.
Yeah, they didn't need to.
beforehand. They didn't need to do that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I would have been more shocked.
She was pretty
Yeah.
crucial to the story.
Okay, you guys want to talk about the Wolverine cameos?
Ooh.
Yes, let's
Oh,
start
yeah.
with the Wolverine cameos.
That's pretty near the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just say we wish we would have got more Hulk fighting Wolverine?
Dude, yeah, that was
Yeah.
like
God,
so
yes.
super
Jesus.
quick.
Yeah,
Dude, but I
Oh,
love the
yeah.
fact that like when he like took his claws out, you could see the reflection of Hulk in his
Yeah.
claws.
Yeah, it's cool.
yeah.
That was
So
cool.
that was bad.
One thing
Henry
I loved
Cavill
about
was
those
badass, dude.
Henry Cavill.
Dude, Henry Cavill was jacked. He was massive.
He was
Yeah,
huge.
Wolverine?
CGI.
It's all
Dude,
that
and I love how
Superman
he
muscle,
said,
dude.
like, don't, like, you can leave those other guys over there and come to us. We'll treat you better. Because that was kind of like,
Yeah.
But Brick, last week you said that was one of the things that you said that you might see in the movie that
Yeah.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
would
I
be
mean,
like
I was always saying I think it's going to be Cavill wearing the brown and yellow suit,
Oh,
but
okay.
that didn't happen.
Right.
But yeah, I remember just there were rumors, right, that he was going to be in this movie. I was like, oh, he'd be a really good like variant or something. I thought he'd have more of a part, but no, it was perfect. That was perfect.
I loved comic scale Wolverine.
Yeah.
that was
everybody's
open as
always
hell.
everybody's always hated on Hugh Jackman for being so tall as
Yeah.
Wolverine, right? But if that's what he looked like all the time, it would be hilarious.
Just jumped
Well,
from the
not that
stool.
funny. It's not that funny. It was good.
It was pretty funny.
I felt seen though. I felt seen. I was like, that's my
Loved
dude.
I don't know, but y'all, one of the funniest little quick moments to me is when they panned over the top of the car and Deadpool was wrapped up in the seatbelts after they fought.
Oh, yeah.
That was cracking. I'm like,
Okay,
that's
so
funny.
one of the things I didn't understand. So I got the Age of Apocalypse, Wolverine, and all the others. What was the Wolverine on the cross?
That was a comic book cover.
It was a cover art.
Yeah,
right?
it was a cover. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it was an actual like story behind that too much, but yeah, it was. I know it was on a cover.
I think it was a comic book cover or something about like where I think like all the X-Men die or something like that in the comic or something. I forget, but it was pretty much just like him on the cross, which was a nod to like the actual comic book cover that was out a long time ago.
I know Thrawn's office would know if you're still in the chat.
Yeah,
that story.
definitely would know.
I think what Hot Toys can do though is make an accessory set for
He said
there you go.
the other
251.
for the things that we
That
missed
didn't
out
take
on.
long.
I think
Yeah.
so. They could do that.
And they kind of did that with the IG-12. They threw in all that extra stuff that
And the
goes
Mark
to other
50.
figures and the Mark
Yeah,
50.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Something I
Can we
really
also
liked
talk about
was
how badass Cassandra Nova was. Maybe
cool.
a slight weak villain, like storyline wise.
She was
Probably
very
one of the
powerful,
most
though.
powerful ones.
She
that
was
we've
like
seen.
she was
Her-
She did
was
a
just
very
smart.
she did a
She was
very
pretty
good job.
I feel like she's kind of like not complete. Like I feel like she's returning. She has to, like in some way. I feel like she didn't really die, right? You know what I mean?
And we,
Well, maybe-
we got-
maybe she
we
went to,
got
like,
the
another
Omega.
timeline.
We got the Omega level status for her too mentioned in there.
Yeah,
That was a good
Yeah.
nod.
I guess that's most MCU characters, right? They don't really die, right?
Yeah,
They come
right.
back somehow and some
Yeah.
iteration.
Even if
Yep.
it's Doctor Doom, right? Come back
Right.
somehow.
Right.
yeah.
What you guys
Jedi
think about
90.
the Deadpool and Happy Hogan scene?
That was
I
awesome.
like that.
man.
That was freaking awesome because that kind of technically, I feel like that kind of took place. What was that? That would have been like a little bit after Homecoming.
It was right before. I think it was right when Civil War ends. I think that's when it was.
Right, because
Is that
everybody else was
2018?
out. Everybody else was out. That's why we never seen, Tony Stark show up or anything. But that would have been like when Happy was taking all the stuff after that security breach from Homecoming. So he has this interview with him. And I really liked it because there were so many different Easter eggs in the office. Like you had the Mark V like suit up case. You had
The Iron Man helmet.
yeah,
Yep, the
well,
Iron Man
and that's the one thing that I told Brick.
right?
That was one of the things that I loved because they couldn't really get Sony to go on board. That would have been a lot more money. So you see that picture behind that helmet with him and Tom Holland.
Yeah.
But they also have the mask right there that the kid wore, which would have been a young Peter Parker. So that was like really cool, kind of like to put him in there. So I loved it. So much fan service.
I was really hoping for a Tony Stark like cameo.
I thought he was
going
gonna
to
come in
out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought he
Just
was
like a
gonna come in.
hey, what's up? Who's this guy?
I was
it.
also hoping to see Cable at some point. I was kind of disappointed he didn't pop up anywhere.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a Cable cameo. That was like the thing that let me down when I said 9.5 because somebody didn't show up. I was a little let down that Cable didn't show up because I really liked him in the second
You
movie.
know something that actually got me?
Didn't they failed in the test?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Go ahead, Calvin.
Didn't they say he not acknowledged Cable, but he said in the what do they call it? when
He
they
didn't test well with the.
Yeah, that was their way of
right.
That was kind of messed up because that's kind of true too.
It's true. So, I mean, he acknowledged it.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
true.
Yep.
What were you saying,
Man.
Austin? I heard you say something. What did you say?
So the part that actually got me, and I don't know why, I think I was just so entranced with the movie, I just wasn't thinking. When I heard and saw Chris Evans, I knew going into this movie like to kind of expect, Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, my mind just went straight to Cap, and in my head, I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah.
But
And he
definitely
he
wanted
had
to
like
think that.
they
He had
showed
more
like
red
some
a little bit of
here.
red.
Red,
Yeah,
white,
yeah.
And he's like,
Red.
he's gonna say it.
He had the
And then-
stubble.
That was so funny.
Yeah. That was
He's gonna say it.
that was like one of my favorite parts actually, and you'd think you'd be let down when you figured it out that it was Johnny from Fantastic Four, but like it was so
I liked it,
funny
yeah.
that it
Yeah,
wasn't
hilarious.
Captain America that,
That was
I
hilarious.
audibly
we all
gasped
laughed.
and then had to explain it to Rachel because she just
Yeah.
didn't know.
Oh.
She was like, "Why is he on fire?"
Then
were
he just
talking about it was
smashes
so
his
well
nuts
done,
on
though.
It's fine. Go ahead.
We were
Dilo.
talking about this in like backstage a little bit too. Like in the chat, you could tell us too. Was y'all's theater like really rowdy, or was it just like a?
Mine was
Mine was really quiet.
Yeah,
mine was
before.
people starting like cheering like before
mine too.
the MCU logo popped up. Like the lights went out and they started cheering. Like they even clapped for the fucking Nicole Kidman fucking little
AMC
advertisement.
No, my theater was
They
straight
were ready to
nerds,
go.
and they laughed, they clapped, they cheered all at appropriate times. It was awesome.
Yeah,
the
It was like
end
that
credit
No
scene.
Way Home Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, No Way Home. People were crazy, but this one for me, I think it's because I waited a couple days too.
Oh yeah.
Everyone was laughing pretty much the whole movie, but no cheers. I think when Chris Evans showed up, I was like, "Woo!"
You're the only one there.
I think the biggest reaction.
I was expecting that. Though.
Like,
So,
I
which Spider-Man does Deadpool know?
That's a good question. I think it's got to be. I think it's Toby.
Probably, yeah, because he can't know Tom.
And he can't know Tom. I think that there's some rumor too that they're trying to get Toby and I mean I don't know how real this is, but Toby and Hugh Jackman in for more films and I feel like Hugh Jackman wasn't he that Wolverine supposed to like have a cameo with Spider-Man and all that, but it didn't work out. So
he was supposed to be in like when they were like getting thrown through all the different universes. He was supposed to be like in like a prehistoric scene at some point, and they took it out.
I thought he was supposed to be like in the first Spider-Man too. Or something like that.
I'm not sure about
or vice versa. Spider-Man is supposed to be like in the whatever came out.
Yeah, I just know he was supposed to be a multiverse of madness, but it never happened.
I think
so because of that though, sorry, but just because of that, I feel like if they were supposed to be in that same world and that's how Deadpool knew of Logan, right? Old man Logan, I feel like it would be Toby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like the biggest cheer that was in the theater was probably when Blade came out. When Blade came out,
yes,
that was so unexpected.
It was.
You never guessed in a million years that came and what happened. With the history of those two guys,
there's only one Blade.
I'm not even a big fan of Blade, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, that joke was like a dig at Marshall Ali. I thought that was
surprised.
Yeah.
I wasn't surprised about Blade, but what I was surprised about was the amount of screen time we got with these characters.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Like it was a perfect last hurrah.
Well, and you know what's cool? What I loved about that when they took you to like where they were hiding out at, that was Scarlet Witch's like lair because you seen her,
you see
the piece of her on the roof.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's right.
She could have been somewhere in the void where they were at, and we just never seen her, and she got sent there. So,
or she was already
really cool shit that happened in the movie.
Yeah, Theron said he saw it at a fan screening, and it was constant screaming and cheering. Super
that's
fun.
awesome.
Some people don't like that though. Some people don't like when it's always. I like it. I think it's cool.
I like it.
Unless
what do you guys prefer?
Look at this guy over here. You don't like it.
Well, like Austin said, it could be. I guess like if people are screaming too much and you can't hear the dialogue, that's when it gets a little obnoxious.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it.
I like
if it's quick. It needs to be quick.
Right. Like
that's kind of like the whole movie going experience. Like going to the theater. That's where you go to do that.
Yeah.
You're with a bunch of people who are loving and liking the same characters, and everyone's excited. Everyone's good to go, and I like all that. It could get a little annoying if it's too much, but I like that though overall.
I'll say if it's appropriate, if everyone's clapping at the appropriate times, laughing, cheering, that energy just makes me more excited when watching the movie.
Yeah, because you're doing it together. It's like that. Yeah,
that's why I like to go opening night for these kind of movies. That's what I like going.
Yeah. Do you think some movies like don't put dialogue right after that big scene just so you don't miss something?
Yeah.
Yes.
No Way Home did, I think.
Right.
When they came out of the portals, it really seemed like they stood there and waited for the applause before they continued.
That's how you know your movie's a banger, when you have to properly think about that.
Yeah.
Dude, and then Elektra, when they said something about Daredevil, no, he's dead too, and she's like, good.
Because they got divorced, so that was cool. Like that was awesome.
That movie together,
Daredevil, yeah. I did think it was less cameos than I expected there would be. Though. Like overall, I mean, there was so much speculation who's going to be in this film. I don't think it would have ever necessarily met my expectation. I was very surprised not to see Jean Grey, which was such a love interest of Wolverine. Even Patrick Stewart, I was confident we would see him in there as Professor X, even just for him to wheel through a scene and not
and
the case,
Cyclops. I thought we'd get Cyclops.
I thought we would see James Marsden as Cyclops.
It was said too that they kind of like also threw out fake leaks before the movie came out to kind of throw off fans.
Also, the Sabretooth fight, that was just like so unexpected.
Man,
I'm like, damn, they're about to duke it out. Nope.
Dude, was anybody else like, oh shit, when Wolverine was like crawling?
That was dope. That was super dope.
And then Deadpool Wolverine fight you guys like the most?
Yes, and you know what I loved most about it too was the first initial punches are the same choreography that Peter had with Flash from Spider-Man 1.
I love that car fight, man.
The car
when they're
fight,
inside the car,
that was
and then,
hilarious. Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, the car fight was crazy.
That's different. That's really different
What
because
did
it's so
Deadpool
close
say? Like,
quarter.
I'm gonna fight you now.
Yeah.
Well, it was like they went from like a very open fight to like a very confined space to fight.
It was almost
so
like
it was real
children
cool.
fighting a little bit, a little stabbing,
just choking him with the
super bloody, super bloody.
And I like how he like banged him off of the radio, kind of like the first Deadpool, changing the stations and stuff.
I think they should have had more rips in their costume though after that.
Yeah,
but I guess it's just a movie, right?
Then Ray Park came back as Toad, and he barely had any screen time, like any close-ups of him.
Yeah, we got Blade to kill him off too, so that was awesome.
That was awesome, dude. And I loved when when he was laying on Deadpool and he was just like like just emptied the clips into his abs. That was sick.
So, what was your guys' favorite cameo? I guess. I mean,
for sure.
Blade.
I gotta go with
Blade.
Yeah,
I gotta go with Blade.
Blade and Gambit were awesome.
Blade and Gambit.
See,
I
like
think
Gambit was
X23
super
for me
dope,
actually.
Blade,
Yeah,
I have, like,
X23 is
such an
actually
attachment to.
awesome.
Logan was
Dude,
such
and
a
then
good
and then
movie, and that
X23
meant
put
a
those
lot.
sunglasses back on.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah,
that was cool.
That was awesome.
X23, yeah. X23 was good.
Yeah, very cool. So do you think we get these figures?
No.
I was telling you this, Brick. I don't, and I think the line is going to be a line, right?
Sure.
But we all know Hot Toys. We all know Hot Toys, and I firmly believe that there's a possibility, not a year from now, maybe two, but there's always that Toy Fair exclusive or something like that. I feel like there's a way that they could dub some of these characters as being exclusives and kind of being an extension of the original line. That's my answer.
I think the ones that are most possible are Blade and Johnny Storm, just because they've done figures of Blade in the past. They've done many Chris Evans figures for Captain America, so they've worked with them before. So I think those are possible.
Tatum Gambit.
Dude, give me a Gambit.
That would be cool.
No, I would trust me. I'd be all.
That
over
would be cool.
I'd
Yeah,
be all
for
over
sure.
that.
I want to.
You guys feel like it might be one of those things where like these might come later on just because the leaks that were kind of put out there were misleading and maybe they didn't give Hot Toys the cameos, because it seems like they're Deadpool heavy with the accessories on Deadpool and Ladypool, and they didn't have a big role. And I'm wondering if they're feeding off of that information, and they may have to work on these later on.
Do you think
I
they
feel like
might
they
get those
do.
right
I
away? Do
feel
you think
like
they
they
wait till
knew.
later on that the hype will die down?
No.
Because we have so many figures coming out in the next year.
I mean, you got to think about it too, though. Like the hype, I feel like the hype builds back up though once it goes to DVD, because you have those people that like refuse to go to theaters and stuff. And once it, comes back up,
I think it depends on the character too. So like Blade, I feel people are still going to want that Blade.
I'm
even
just
6 months from now.
I'm just thinking of Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, the Illuminati, that we didn't get any of those.
right?
Like I think we would have expected maybe Professor X or John Krasinski as
Sure.
Mr. Fantastic.
Well, that one could be for good reason now.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I kind of feel like it's kind of dead end for the characters as well. We saw them for just a little bit, and it was kind of like their end again. So like, it's not like they're gonna go further in the Marvel universe anymore.
Right.
Like, Ladypool, I can see because it's a Deadpool figure, so that makes a little bit more sense. I don't know. I mean,
And there's no
Hot Toys
likeness.
is Hot Toys, but
And there's no likeness fee for Ladypool. There's no.
Well, and
headset.
then, but X23. I mean, X23. She's going to be in the future movies. It looks like she's in that world. And
They technically what, like, stayed in the void, right? Like they stayed in the dump, right? But
So their world's destroyed. So it's either they're in the void or they're just in another universe.
yeah, but then also, like, didn't Deadpool fix his timeline like completely? So I feel like there's a way that they can bring them back somehow with the time traveling stuff that we've been seeing in Marvel lately. I just feel like they have to like do it in a right way, because we kind of seen them like when they were jumping through the portal, they were all happy that they were like leaving, like they were like, you know what I mean? So I feel like there's a way with 616 and 0005 to collide somehow, because 0005, this is what I was telling Brick too, 0005 canonically is the timeline where the Fox brand X-Men are stuck in. And 616 is like currently what we have with like the MCU and everybody else. So I feel like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to somehow do that for Secret Wars.
Yeah, everything's
and get
gonna meet
them.
up.
I think if they show up in the future, they might get something. But if this is it, I don't know. Like, but then it's Hot Toys, like being Hot Toys. They'll give us the fucking Wolverine of Henry Cavill, but they won't give you the Blade figure. Like that's what they're gonna do.
Like
It's
they
just
made
gonna
classic Loki and they made President Loki, which they did absolutely. I mean, classic Loki. His ending was kind of dope, but like President Loki was very like he didn't really do much. So
that'd be funny if they did a Hulk from this movie.
They'll reissue Hulk. Because
It's a possibility, honestly.
Wait, which Hulk was that? Was that Ruffalo?
Yeah,
that was Ruffalo.
Yeah, that was
and you know what? Speaking of that too, like I was also telling Brick this. Like, I'm kind of glad that I didn't go for the brown suit Hono, because I have a feeling that suit is gonna come.
Yeah,
I have a feeling that they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna do that for a Hot Toys brand though, because they already have the Wolverine head sculpt, like DLo saying, don't be, coy here with Hot Toys. They're going to use that head sculpt as many times as they can. And he didn't really look that different. So they can easily just retool and repurpose the blue and yellow suit that we have already for a brown and yellow,
Yeah, I think they're going to do that one. I do think they're going to do
for sure, because that's fan service. Like, people, they already know that people have been dying, and you made this limited. You're telling me you made a Hono thing limited. I think they went limited because they're going to go just all out for the Hot Toys version. So they want you to spend all that money on Hono and then still get the Hot Toys version.
That's
give
good.
Give them all the money. But Evil Sneaker here saying Hot Toys is going to go off on this movie. If they're making all these 2.0s that are worrying everyone currently, they'll do these characters also. Goldmine. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a huge possibility we at least get Blade. We get Gambit. X-23 is a possibility. Battle Damage Deadpool. I think we'll get Nicepool. I think Nicepool is a very big possibility. I thought he was hilarious. I love every scene that guy was in.
I can break the fourth wall too. The proposal.
Yeah.
He said, not the Sonata.
Yeah.
That's what you think I do?
But just using him as like a shield, that was great.
Bro,
oh my god.
He said you really are God's perfect idiot.
I think I've been hit.
I thought it was funny when
it's practically a hospital.
When he called the blind owl a round earther.
Yo, word.
Oh man.
Yeah,
there's a lot of good stuff. I think
dude, and the Avengers were the ones who really found shawarma.
Yeah.
That
reference was great. That was a great reference.
Well, and then you have that crying scene from Thor, right? For the future. Do you guys think that ever becomes like a thing in Secret Wars?
100%.
Yeah.
And I'll just say my take on this too. There was a big emphasis every time, and it's kind of like what Doctor Strange said. Didn't Doctor Strange say like kind of like all your dreams are pretty much reality in the multiverse? So he kept like waking up and saying, "Oh, God of Thunder, Thor." Like,
that's right. That's right.
He kept saying all this stuff, but all we seen was that one image on the TVA screen. I have a feeling that there's a possibility that God Loki can trade places with Deadpool and make him kind of the owner of the timelines, because it almost feels like Loki would want to, like, Thor would want to like have that time with Loki. You know what I mean, and kind of replace himself there.
Imagine Deadpool as He Who Remains, though. I don't know if I would trust him with that.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, isn't there like a line there where he goes in and does like he alters his story and everything? So
yeah, especially in the end credit scene, that was hilarious, dude.
Yeah,
the theater
that
was cracking up.
Well, and that's another thing. Like, did that actually happen, or was that like, you know what I mean? Did he do something to?
I mean, that can cause something in the future too.
You can lick my cinnamon roll.
Oh man,
so good.
Yeah, so good. Here's Austin. Austin's back. He was playing.
So
there he is.
What are we doing the
Yeah,
stare
smile,
contest
man.
with?
Jeez.
Hey.
Man, I don't think I think you won.
Did I
the
win?
Staring contest. I think so.
I win a hot boy?
No, the staring contest.
Staring contest.
But no,
Bigger
and
deal.
Gambit too. I just want to say one more thing about Gambit was I thought his accent was like terrible. But funny.
It was
No,
purposely
but
played
I
for laughs.
loved
Exaggerated.
I love
Terribly good.
that. But I love that Deadpool acknowledged it, and it was just
was
it
funny.
made it perfect. So
It worked for this movie.
Wait, can
Yeah.
anybody
I
do
thought it
like,
was good.
accent? Can anyone do the accent?
No.
What kind of accent?
No,
is
gosh,
that?
no.
Try it, Austin.
It's
Try it.
Asian, baby.
No, I can't
Hey,
speak
right?
my accent.
That was like.
Give me something to say and I'll try it.
Yeah.
Give me something to say and I'll try it.
Dude, we're not. gonna
Ah,
talk.
that's
Okay.
Hello, my name is Flavio.
Remember my
Hello,
name.
my name is
So is this the best Deadpool beginning you guys think out of all of them?
Absolutely. Oh,
I
that
think
first one.
The first one was amazing, but this
Yeah,
one's
that's
just
tough.
hilarious.
Like beginning of the movie.
The opening, the intro.
Well,
Yeah.
also that first
Yeah,
one
I'll
means
say
a
so.
lot
I say so.
too, because that was the intro that Ryan Reynolds leaked. That the footage
Yeah.
that
Right.
Yep.
got it
Yeah.
up off the ground. So there's a lot of like meaning behind that.
Mhm.
I really liked the first one too.
I did too.
Like, cause that was just for me. Like, I just loved when he was just like, chilling, listening to music, and then he just says like maximum effort, and dude freaking annihilates everybody.
Yeah.
Did I leave the stove on?
Flavio, do you remember what the original song on the leak footage was? It was "Bananas" by Gwen Stefani.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
The opening for this was definitely awesome though. Like, I will say that because I feel like it set the pace for the movie. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think
Yeah,
all the openings are pretty good though. Deadpool 2 was a good opening as well.
Yeah, they're all solid. I think this one was like more of like a welcome back. It's been a while kind of
Yeah.
feel to it there. So
Well, also, Gio, correct me if I'm wrong. So this made like 435 million internationally, box office opening. So like to put that in perspective, like something like the Marvels during its entire course run, Deadpool made more money in like 2 days.
Yes, correct.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy when you think
So
about
like
that.
I take it as this is what happens when you have a cast and creative control of the IP, you respect and love the IP, and the fans and you respect and love the fans, and you give them what they want. This is what happens.
Yeah, that
Rated R
Disney
movie.
granting that R rating was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if that didn't happen, it would have crippled it significantly.
So
Yeah.
much blood.
Yeah.
And Ryan Reynolds, we trust, man.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy
And
too,
Sean
that
Levy.
I didn't even know about it till after. Hugh was the one who made the call to say that he wanted to do it. Like, I thought it was the other way around. Like, Hugh
that
was the
interview.
one who like initiated. He was like, "Yo, like I'm ready to come back. Let's do this."
Talking about Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds, right?
Well,
Ryan
I guess from what I
Hugh
heard,
Jackman.
Ryan, I heard
Hugh
they were.
Jackman. Oh, okay.
I heard they were starting to look for like another Wolverine, and then they were like getting ready to do that because they didn't think Hugh would come back. And then Hugh got on the phone or they called Hugh or something like that, not thinking he would actually do it. He was in the car and like right away he pulled over and was like, "I'll do this," something like that. But
Do you think he's gonna come back again though?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
think so.
until he's 90?
Until he's 90.
90.
Until he's
90.
He
I
should.
think he-
I mean, it's his best role. And
Yeah.
it's
Man,
what he's
the
known for.
bag
It's
that
his
they're
bread and
probably
butter. Like,
offering-
why would you get away from that? You
Didn't
know?
he get
Yeah.
divorced though? Isn't that why he's also doing it?
Yes, they made
Yeah.
a
Oh,
joke.
dude, and they talked
a joke
about that
about
in the
that.
movie, didn't
That's
they?
why
Like,
he
it
got
was,
he got in that divorce shape, dude. He was in incredible shape. Like for
there
his
was like a
age,
joke
dude,
about that.
Yeah.
Got to give it to him. Man.
I think we see Hugh Jackman Wolverine through Secret Wars, and then
Yeah.
after that, I can
Yeah.
see them getting.
Because I think what they're trying to do is, I think they're trying to do an X-Men versus Avengers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think they'll be in Doomsday though.
Man.
No, I don't think
Well,
so
also,
either.
didn't they put out like in Secret Wars? There's gonna be like 70 superhero characters that will be on screen.
Yep.
Get ready for that line. Get ready for that Hot Toys line, guys.
I'm not
Start
ready.
saving your money now, man.
Artists and everything.
I'm not ready for the freaking tickets. Trying to get those tickets is gonna be hard.
Can't wait to order on Sideshow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's literally going to be like, oh, we have a release today. Be ready at 10 a.m. Pacific time. We have a release tomorrow. Get ready for. It's going to be a mess.
Do you guys think we get a Gambit movie?
No.
No, not a standalone movie.
No.
I think Channing Tatum might be done.
Here's another question. Do you guys think that there's a chance that the next Blade movie will star Wesley Snipes?
I think so. I was thinking
Marsha
that.
Ali is
No,
giving
no
them
way.
so much
Yeah,
trouble.
no.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
I was telling.
Danny Spashik called me, and he's a big believer on this right now.
Yeah.
I was
They're
telling.
gonna do away with the
the
Whistler
only
character.
Blade.
That's the new Blade.
I was
Instead-
telling
Oh, but-
Brick. I feel like they will because like that line that he said in the movie, but two, like why the hell was that Blade movie? Why is it caught up right now? Like why has it been on pause? I feel like it's because they already knew they were gonna put him in this movie, and now it's kind of like it doesn't really make sense. So I feel like either he's gonna be he's gonna. I feel like he's gonna be either in the movie or he's gonna be like passing the torch in the movie. But
Well,
he has to be a.
been paused. They've had like 4 or 5 writers and directors, and it's been shot. Like it's been filmed, dude. So like over the past 5 years, it's been shot, scrapped, shot, scrapped. So I don't think they had a plan
making it a good Blade
Yeah,
movie.
it's destined to fail now at this point because fans know the history behind it. So it's like if it's not perfect or near perfect, it's going to be a huge letdown.
That's why I think Wesley Snipes is coming back.
Wesley Snipes did an interview recently talking about his appearance in the movie. Now that everybody kind of knows, and he said essentially this came together the last minute because Marsha Ali is already Blade. He acknowledges that, and he says like when he got a phone call from Ryan Reynolds, he was kind of confused, and he said, I don't know if the studios are going to go for it, but if they go for it, I'm on board. So it was really more Ryan's call to get him back on board. So I don't think they have plans for Wesley Snipes, but I love the fact that we got to see him one last time.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, this movie is not an MCU movie by any means here. This is essentially a love letter to the end of the 21st Century Fox stuff there. Sure. So that's why I gave it a 10 because if we're talking about it from an expectation standpoint of like how many directions they could have gone, maybe seen Iron Man or whatever. I mean, wacky stuff. They had carte blanche to do whatever they wanted, but they had a great tight story that kind of praised the 20th Century Fox stuff, and then eventually saying like, oh yeah, now I'm messing around the MCU, and that's where the character is going to be now. So I don't know. I think I really think that this is going to be the last we see of these people, and then everybody's going to get their reboots. MCU stuff.
I think it's also cool though too because like he made that call to him, but I seen something too that they never really liked working together. You know what I mean? And then you had that kind of backstory with Ryan Reynolds as Hannibal King in Blade, so it's kind of like
you never liked me.
Yeah, and that's why he said that.
Nice line.
So I don't know. I feel like it's a definite possibility, but we'll just have to wait and see.
I want to say yes. I want to say they're going to bring him back because that movie has been in a shithole for 5 years, man.
Yeah.
There's only one Blade.
So what's a better way to get like the fans behind it? Because they're not now. Like I don't know who would be behind that movie right now, especially just knowing the awful history that they've had. If they interject Wesley Snipes, if that's all they state, people would be immensely in already. Kind of like the RDJ as Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people are upset about that too, but that's a whole other
I don't get
thing.
the
I'm interested.
I'm all for it.
Can we talk about that real quick before we get back to the movie?
I'm for it.
I'm for it, but I'm for it now. But at first I was like, no, like I don't want that. But then when I started thinking about it and what it could mean, and whether it's a multiverse thing, whether it's Tony Stark somewhere else, or if it's like a brother or if it's none of that, and just either way, we know that Robert Downey Jr. kills these roles, and it's going to be good.
New
Yeah,
Mac,
you either die a hero or you live long enough to
The
see
hate is just
yourself
so
come up
disrespectful.
there.
Like we're acting like this man didn't
And
just
he
win
did
an
die a
Oscar.
hero though.
Right,
Yeah.
like his
Yeah.
performance, his
he's an
performance.
amazing actor.
I
Yeah,
didn't
he's-
like it at first, but then I started hearing about like there is some comics where they do switch minds. I believe that's what I
because
saw.
they room together in college in
Yeah,
the comic book
yeah.
line, and Doctor Doom brainwashes him and controls his body.
So it made a little bit more sense to me. I just really wanted that like cheer for whenever he came back as Iron Man. But
Yep.
Well, let me say this. I was in the building. I was in LH.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
I have not felt energy like that since Endgame.
Dude,
That shit.
There you go.
Even
That
just
would
seeing
have
the
been.
clip,
Dude, I wish I could have felt
Not
that.
a bad thing.
What does the MCU need? That energy.
I wish
they
I
like
could have
broke
felt that.
this
Right
sound
after
barrier from
Deadpool,
screaming, dude.
have that energy there. Like that's
In
huge.
the building. We all lost our shit.
You got
I would have,
goosebumps.
too.
I know it.
Dude,
Even,
being there would
like-
be crazy.
Yeah, like people who weren't in. I saw like interviews. People were interviewing like people who were outside of the halls, like outside, and they were telling them people were losing their minds, man. Like that's what you like to see, right? Like there's excitement being brought back to Marvel, and it was really exciting to me. Like I had a couple friends that were like a bit hit or miss about it. I'm all for it, man. I'm excited to see what they do with it. And
Me too.
they had a big task because of obviously all the unfortunate stuff with Jonathan Majors. They had a big task, and I think this is a good direction to take.
So,
You know,
also one of the
New
things I'm
Mac, same
super
task.
excited about is the fact that can you imagine the team, like the MCU that we know in Earth 616, seeing this villain
yeah, man, like,
as
what the
as
Yeah.
Tony, like as a Tony Stark lookalike, because
Right.
it's RDJ, and how much emotional baggage that
Yeah.
they
Is
that
that
they
that's
kind
the
of
thing?
use.
Is Peter
Yeah.
Parker gonna recognize him and be like,
Well, they're definitely
Mr.
going to
Stark?
fight. I'll tell you that. They're
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
going to fight.
They'll have to fight. yeah.
dude?
Because I
that's
think
gonna
they do in
be-
the comics as
Mr.
well.
Stark?
Yep.
He's blasted.
All
Mr.
friends.
Stark.
I also,
And I
I also
think
got a
and I
really,
think that
really random.
I think that part adds a little bit of more of emotional components to that. The fact
Yeah.
that we have this Doctor Doom that looks like RDJ died,
Yeah, it's like he's
in
wearing
Endgame.
somebody else's face. It's creepy. It's gonna be cool,
Yeah.
man. It's gonna be a very interesting dynamic.
So, got a random
MCU
question
is
for you
back.
guys. Do you think Ryan Reynolds could get more creative control over some movies going forward? Because he did an interview where like the interviewer kind of asked that, and he kind of played coy and just kind of explained like, "Hey, look, I know this franchise, kind of like what I said earlier. I love this franchise. I know my audience. I want to do right by my audience." And they kind of did a layup. It is like, would you do more work for Marvel? They gave you more creative control over some properties. And he kind of like stated like a yes. So do you think that could happen, or would you like that? Or do you think he's pigeonholed into like that one character, that one kind of...
That's his realm right there. Is the Deadpool. I think
I think he could be
his
executive
humor
on
is
some things.
his humor is specific. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think that works for everything. So I'm fine with him playing Deadpool, but I don't know, maybe a little bit more, but maybe like no, not really. No, I think he's good in Deadpool.
Sorry, we got the Russo brothers back. So
Yeah, I was just gonna say Russo
Yep, we got
brothers
the
are
Russo
back,
brothers
baby.
back.
They
Let's
touch
go.
gold.
Let's
Another
go.
good idea. Another
Real-
good idea there.
Real quick, I want to say hi to Big Bretta here. Look at this panel. Fake collectors
What a
all
fuck.
together. Let's go, baby. Oh man. But yeah, I think Ryan Reynolds, I think he's good as Deadpool. He's great with those movies. I mean, if he wants some like creative control, if he shows up in Secret Wars or something, then by all means, yes. But when it comes to like projects that he might not be in, nah. But yeah, I want to talk about that Deadpool scene where we get all the variants and Lady Pool comes out, and what's cool, what I found out after watching the movie was that Baby Pool and Kid Pool are actually Ryan Reynolds and oh my gosh, Blake Lively's kids. Yeah, so that's
Oh, wow.
in real life. So that was really cool that they had like this family thing going on in the film.
It's pretty meta.
Yeah, and I do wish that we would have seen Lady Pool's like
Unmasked,
take
yeah.
en masse. That was kind of disappointing, but badass nonetheless. And Cowboy Pool, Matthew McConaughey, that was cool.
Yeah.
That's the only one I would like Hot Toys to make. Is that?
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
Lady Pool didn't take her mask off though, because I feel like she kind of didn't want to take away from him. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's kind of the way that I'm feeling it. Like I
Not
feel like
BS.
she kind of like I feel like, you know, there was so much speculation of if she was gonna play her that I feel like she was kind of like, you know what, like this is like your movie. Like I don't want it to be like, you know, I don't want to take center stage in a way.
It definitely felt like the fans, like we're the ones who built that whole thing up. Of is it Blake Lively? Is it Taylor Swift? Like we're the ones who created all that hype.
Well, thank God it wasn't T Swift.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Anybody here wish it was Taylor Swift?
No, I was gonna say, dude, was I the only one? Like, come on, guys.
Gio's like, yeah. I mean, she could come in later.
Maybe you guys can help me with this. And I don't know how I
her
missed
in
it.
Kansas City.
Why were the Deadpools after Deadpool? Like,
Cassandra
why were
Nova.
they actually attacking?
Cassandra Nova essentially put them there
Put a
to
hit.
ensure, huh?
Like, was like put a contract on them?
Put a hit.
I think
Like
they're
a
just
put
violent Deadpool, that they're just going to kill whatever comes in front of them.
Yeah, so Cassandra Nova essentially brought them all there to ensure that Deadpool and Wolverine do not go down into the subway to stop her. That's pretty much it. I'm sure she threatened to kill them or whatever, and they just wanted to fight.
Well, Deadpools are paid for hire too, right? So I guess that would
Dude,
make more
but
sense if,
you know, I love the Zen pool in there too. He's a peaceful guy.
Yeah.
Yo, would you guys buy Nice Pool?
Nice Pool's pretty cool, but
he was just like, yo, like, bro.
Artisan, baby.
Artisan.
Yeah.
I feel like Ben has to buy them.
Is it a necessary figure, you guys think?
Not for me.
No,
I actually would want that samurai Deadpool, and that was actually one of like the leaked.
That'd be cool.
Like
with the baby
prior
hands.
Yeah, dude. That's because that just reminded me of our Deadpool when he's sitting on the couch and his feet are just dangling off the edge of the couch. He got the little baby feet. I'm like,
Dude,
that's
me every day, man. I get that.
Dude, and I really love the red, green, and white one. That was actually like a play on his soccer team, the Wrexham.
Oh yeah.
Team.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah,
wasn't
there's
sorry, wasn't a Nathan Fillion the Headpool voice?
Was that Nathan Fillion?
I think that was
Whoa,
Nathan
I didn't
Fillion.
know that.
might have been.
I didn't catch that. That's actually, I think you're right.
I think Matthew McConaughey was the cowboy. Deadpool.
Yeah, he's cowboy.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So yeah, very very cool stuff. And I love that Peter comes in.
Peter
Pool.
Yeah, Peter
That was
Pool.
hilarious, dude.
Comes in with the outfit, you know, balls hanging out.
What's going on? That was cool, actually. I did like that.
Bro, and wait, didn't he say he said he knew a guy or something that had these piercings like connected?
Dude, it was obvious.
And it was him the whole time.
It was him the whole time. Oh man,
Definitely not Disney shit.
yeah, dude, it was.
Bro,
it was so
that
good.
shit was
And then
hilarious.
yeah, and then the chick from TVA is like thinks he's handsome and all that, and just
Yo, because of his package.
Yeah, the comedy is just, especially in the TVA area, like, what the hell is going on? Like the music playing when he's falling down on that guy, and you see, you know, Deadpool's butt
Music
coming at him. And,
was perfect.
like,
throughout
Oh,
the entire
yeah.
Music was amazing. Agreed.
yeah.
The
it
only
was
thing,
really good.
the only thing that I would say that was negative with this movie is the overall story of the film. Because I think if we eliminate all the other stuff, all the other
Too short?
nostalgic and the cameos and all the other stuff, I think the story itself was kind of basic. You know, it wasn't like, you know, groundbreaking or anything like that. That would be the only negative thing that I would have.
I feel like it's like a Wizard of Oz story.
I kind of think of it like a King Kong and Godzilla, man. I'm not going to watch like some masterpiece woven of a story.
Right, right.
I am there to see exactly what I got. And that's why earlier I was trying to mean like you can score this kind of two different ways, right?
Yeah.
It was a very like Wizard of Oz, like Oz-ish story though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like there was a dream, yada yada yada. Shit happens, and then like Deadpool is living the life that he expected. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Or the
everything
outcome
everything else was top notch. Everything else was fun. Like the story is weak or whatever, but everything else was so great that it kind of is just kind of like it didn't really matter at that point, really.
The CGI, whenever they jumped out of the bus, was pretty bad, though. Whenever Wolverine,
the fingers in the skull.
Yeah, I didn't find that.
Oh
one
yeah,
so bad.
that was pretty.
The fingernails were like.
Oh, you mean like where he didn't stick the landing?
Yeah, where he
That's
didn't
all they're
stick the
gonna remember.
landing when he.
And you know what I actually forgot after I watched the majority of this movie, because this movie was so much fun and there was so much shit going on in this movie. I had completely forgotten that we have not seen Wolverine wear the mask.
I did too
until the very end, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's right."
Yo,
We
that's
haven't
how.
seen him wear
That's
the
true
mask.
too.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
dope when he kind
Pulling
of
it
like,
up.
just pulled it up.
Yo, it was like a hoodie.
Yeah,
that was fire.
He's like, "What do you?"
That's why
Didn't
I
he say
say
something
that-
like, "What do you save these for?" Like important
Yeah,
parts
yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Well, that's
Dude,
part of the
but
reason
when
I
he-
said that figure was a miss. It needed that Wolverine head sculpt on the bare
The
chest
shirtless
body.
one,
fact
yeah,
that-
like
Yeah.
what?
yeah, like that's the final scene, right? Like,
Why
that
does
is
it have an
wild that they
empty
didn't
cow?
use
I
that.
don't. Yeah, I don't
Right.
understand.
But if you get the other Wolverine, you can put that
lazy.
head on the.
You have to.
Can you though? Because doesn't the
if it's compatible,
doesn't the
Oh, it's clean. That's right.
No, but doesn't the other version
The neck
have
piece.
the neck piece? So how is that even possible?
If they're separate, if they can separate, then you can pull it off. It depends.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's all one piece or not.
Sure.
I have to look back at
I
it.
really hope you. Can
But
pull it off.
Deadpool's a two-piece head, so probably they did a two-piece on Wolverine.
I'm glad.
Well,
they
Gio,
finally
you're gonna
did
have to let us know.
two-piece.
Right? He's got the advanced copy.
Do you guys think this head sculpt's coming? Wade Wilson.
I
head
think
sculpt?
so. It
I
has
think
to.
so.
I think they're going to go all in
maybe
on the
the battle
Deadpool
damage.
figures, but not necessarily give you the Blade or the Elektra and all those. I think they're going to just focus and branch out as far as they can. I think the Cowboy Deadpool and all those other Deadpool variants are more likely than some of those other characters.
I think that they'll be exclusives.
Yeah.
Like if anything, you know what I mean. I don't think they're gonna be like actually like yo pick up as many copies as you want. Like I think they're gonna be Toy Fair exclusives. Like maybe a year from now, like when nobody's even paying attention to this shit, they're gonna just drop one on us. You know.
Yeah.
But
They could do the Wade Wilson head sculpt because of what we saw in the battle damage.
Yeah.
Vader, right?
Yep.
oh yeah.
They could totally
yeah.
do that.
Don't forget the baby knife.
I fully expect, because these third-party companies are on it with these head sculpts. Like they just announced a Logan head sculpt that goes with the Hono Wolverines. Like a third-party company is doing that.
Oh, that's dope.
I firmly believe if Hot Toys doesn't do something soon, like one of these companies will do a head sculpt set. Like they did it for Peacemaker as well. You can get
the avocado man.
yeah, the avocado man.
The wig. You can't forget the wig.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I was
the
cracking
wig.
up.
Yeah, you can't forget the wig.
Yeah, the wig would be hilarious.
With the staples.
Yo, he
and
was
all the little
like,
hairs coming
and
out.
he flicked his hair.
Yeah.
It's a hair system. It's a hair system.
Yeah, that was funny when Wolverine asked him why he had like all the
Oh, they
staples
know.
in his head. That was
He's like,
hilarious.
Educated wish.
They can tell.
Yeah, they know. They know.
Bro, they killed the lines and the jokes, bro, were just awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is in the special edition Lady Pool? Since there's 2 SKUs there, do you think we get anything extra with it? Do you think it's
Deadpool's head. That's how you get that people to buy
Oh
that
my
one.
god. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how I do it.
also,
That's how I'll
I
do
mean,
it.
that would
with
be
a little
smart.
bust like they did with Carnage?
Would they do that,
That would
Dilo?
be smart.
I mean, they've done it. Like Brick just said a second ago, Carnage and
they have.
Venom comes to mind right away.
Those
That's
are bigger
first thought.
characters
That's
than
right.
Lady Deadpool, though.
I just like it feels like it's a paywall basically. I mean, after people have got like a week or two to kind of get the emotion out of it, there like people are not really gonna buy Lady Deadpool as much as some like the diehards will get it, and then everybody else will maybe cancel it when another artisan figure drops again or something like that. It's a casualty of something else. But if you give it a can't miss accessory like the head sculpt that we've been talking about, and we're figuring out why haven't we got one yet, I'm not gonna lie, even I would consider picking her up just for the head sculpt.
I would. For
so,
sure.
yeah. And educated
Hot Toys,
wish.
please do
Educated
not
wish.
listen to the stream and blame me for this because I feel like I just kind of wish that into existence there. So,
Like,
Hey,
yes,
yo.
that's what we can do with the special edition.
it's like
Graham
this
said,
this
educated wish.
DLo guy, he makes good point. Let's change it up a little bit.
So I was told by my friend, he secured a bunch of like the day one Deadpools, and so he was the one placing those orders, and he told me that, remember they said like the first 500 people who place an order have a chance at an exclusive figure. Apparently that is the Lady Deadpool, and it's coming on like the 15th. It'll be ready stock on the 15th for those
Wow.
first 500. So
Wow.
that's apparently, because some people were asking in the chat and people were saying, is it going to be Hulk? Apparently it is that Lady Deadpool. Like she'll be available now for like 500 people. So
Jeez.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Gotta go for it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
we'll see what they do with that though.
So can I ask the end when all that happened, like everything was fixed, right? Did anything happen to other universes like 616, Earth 616 or anything? Like did he make anything like get effed up or things to open up to cause the new
wouldn't
Avengers
they-
movie?
Wouldn't they have said something that in the TVA?
No.
Yeah.
Nothing
But-
happened.
But then he did like the end credit scene, you know, like all of that. Like he has control of that. So is he going to be like, you know, as in control as like maybe not God Loki, but like can he change things like that throughout the universes, or is that just a joke?
I think he fixed like his timeline completely, right? But I feel like there's a gap somewhere at the end of this movie that is gonna connect, like I said, Secret Wars somehow. Like
So
it
that's
just
what I
has to
thought.
because the 0005 is the Fox X-Men universe. So if they want to bring that over, they have to bridge the gap there somehow. So I feel like just some way somehow something's gonna happen, but don't leave out Thor. He's the key piece here.
Yeah.
I thought their actions would create maybe an incursion, which would then get, you know, like Doctor Strange involved and like the rest of the MCU bring that into
did
the
Doctor
Secret
Strange
Wars.
die though? Because she killed a magician that came around here, and
They all have sling rings. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that might have just been like, oh, that's like a Doctor Strange thing.
Yeah, even like
For the people
Ned
who
had
don't
a
know,
sling
right?
ring, so it could be anybody really.
Yo, wait, hang on though. But like the elephant in the room here, I'm just gonna clear this up, bro. Like we're getting this freaking Deadpool. I know this is a Deadpool show, and I'm not upset about it. But like, where the hell is my freaking '89 Batman? At? Like, what the hell? They just like they just gave up on that.
And
shit.
we saw
like,
the '92. We saw the
Bro.
'92 displayed. Yeah.
I just don't understand Hot Toys sometimes.
Still waiting for that 2.0.
Bro, I want my Obi-Wan.
Yeah, we're still waiting on Sneaker.
Yeah. Sneaker. Oh man. Anything else you guys want to talk about the movie? We're a little past 2 hours, and I mean I love the movie. Again, I wish there was some more Deadpool variant stuff. We didn't see certain scenes, but it's all good. Do you think Hot Toys told them something and then they like about Baby Pool hanging on him, but then they didn't put that scene in?
I think that's
I think it
probably
was
like
like
an
the
early
Golden-
concept art. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that inside-out suit Spider-Man that we saw at one point.
Right, and they
Remember
had
how,
the
like,
red
like
on the-
not accurate that was. It was
Yeah.
wild.
Or there was a possibility that there was something else that was supposed to happen with Baby Pool, and it was maybe too much crossing the line, and they just were like, let's not do that.
Yeah. Hot Toys always gets that early concept art, and they base it off of, you know, the stuff they get when they start production on these prototypes. So it was probably something they got really early on. Because what are the odds they make like a whole like baby harness and everything just for fun? You know, it had to have been like a
There's gonna be
cutout
so many
thing.
deleted scenes.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking of too? Like the popcorn bucket. That's what I always go back to. Every time they got into the van, I had a feeling that they were both going to look back and there was going to be Baby Pool in a car seat. Like, that's what I was imagining at first. And I had a feeling that there was like, what if he was in on that fight? Like, he was just like, you know what I mean? Fucking shit up and like,
yeah, and then he
all
had
bloody.
like little guns on his chest, like on, you know.
But
like
he was a
shooting back.
baby, so they were like, like, you know what I mean? Some people might not really enjoy that. Let's not, you know, cross that line.
That's true.
And they just like backed out completely. But what do you, speaking about that, what do you guys think about a like director's cut or like a, like after, you know, theaters, you know, extension of that movie? Would you guys be up for that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many scenes.
Like a
They've already came
3
out
hour.
with
Yeah.
That
Like a
would be
3 hour movie, that'd be awesome. That'd be really cool. But more cameos, more everything. Be cool. All right. Well, before we go, I just want to thank everybody on the panel for being here. This was a lot of fun. Just pretty much just hanging out, talking about, you know, movies, figures, doing some giveaways. I want to thank everybody in the chat too. I didn't really, you know, talk with you guys as much as I wanted to after the giveaway. I know we had some big question from someone, and then Sneaker said something about probably being like the funniest movie of all time. I do say I think it's the funniest movie I've seen since The Hangover. So a lot of good laughs there. So yeah, I apologize for that. But real quick, hotline, hot pool. What you got coming to your channel? What's going on?
Isn't that a hot tub?
No, I don't, dude. You won't catch me dead in a hot tub. I do have my Deadpool. So, you know, Joey over here has got his Deadpool shining in the background. I received a piece of paper on my door saying, "Sorry, we missed you" for my Deadpool. So
that sucks.
So I'll be getting mine tomorrow. And I'll be doing a review on that whenever I get time this week. But yeah, Deadpool. I've still got my 89 Batmobile reissue to unbox. I've got a lot of stuff I got to open, dude. I got stuff here and there, but the box, dude, vehicle boxes, they're gigantic. So I gotta get that open. Hot pool, hot. I should have been, I should have been hottie pool. That was a missed opportunity there. But yeah, just there's a lot. I got a lot of stuff coming, dude. Like there's so many. I told you today, like Brick messaged me today because Brick snagged me the black and gold Iron Man. He's like, dude, that invoice is coming. I was like, yeah, could you do me a favor and put that on a payment plan? I'll just pay you the payments. I'm like, dude, I'm getting so many invoices right now. But yeah, and then I'm gonna try to get that lady pull most likely, depending on how things work out with that because I think that one's a pretty cool figure. But yeah, just enjoying the Deadpool stuff, man. I wish we had a Wolverine to go with it. I really wish they would have done like an early announcement for that. But what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Joey.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Got that guy Wednesday. You'll see this review up, hopefully.
Nice.
This guy. And then Brother Cousins and I are collabing on our streams. So we're going to have like a full
this
copper
week?
drop. Yeah, this week.
Nice.
So we'll have copper drop and best of the best. So big stream there. We've been for months, probably like 3-4 months. We've been just wanted to do it during, you know, the freaking whatever summer showcase and all that. So now we're all getting together and doing that, and doing a little merge stream because we're both on Thursday night. So we're like, might as well.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be awesome. So I've been waiting for that because I think a few months ago, even I remember seeing a picture of that. Like, when is this happening? So
yeah, no, we're waiting for the summer showcase.
Cool.
So
cool.
Joey, are you guys doing it during Brother Cousins?
Yeah, brother Cousins time.
Oh,
yeah.
good to know.
7:30.
Good to know. Okay, good to know.
Mm-hmm.
DLo Pool, what is going on, my friend?
Yeah, so great show today, guys. A lot of good stuff. Sounds like there should have been a lot more 10s, but that's just what I heard. But that's cool. But yeah, as far as my channel is concerned, I've been working hard on this video, just trying to get every figure so far. And you know what? Hot Toys, if you're listening, could you stop so I can finish the video? Because it keeps getting bigger and bigger. Gosh, I mean, July alone is ridiculous. I mean, obviously you guys know what's going on out there. But yeah, working diligently on that video. I think I'm going to have to break it into pieces just because it's just too large. I don't know if anybody has the attention span to watch a video that long at this point. But working on it, I think I'm going to splice it, see what it looks like. And if I like it, I'll probably drop it like in quarters, like, you know, quarter 1, quarter 2 and stuff like that, and maybe make it a little bit more digestible. But yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully Hot Toys doesn't try to kill me with more announcements so this video gets longer. But yeah, it's on the way pretty soon.
Awesome. I can't wait for that. That's a hard video, man. Doing 3 parts.
Want to challenge myself, man.
It's a challenge, man.
I want to challenge them, but I think I should have just probably started with July and kept going. But I was like, no, I don't want to miss out on half the year. So screw it. I'll go back and do the work.
Yeah,
it'll be worth it later.
Looking forward to that. Calvin, my friend, how you doing, man? What you got going on?
As usual, you can catch me on Say What with 1/6 Man on Wednesday. I'll be with the fellas on LWO on Friday and just trying to recover from this weekend at SDCC. So that crazy.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely, man. Thanks for being here and seeing those photos and some videos of everyone, you know, sharing those fun times there at San Diego Comic-Con and being able to hear like how many people were able, like the picture, even like the from InArt, like the InArt photo. I see like everyone just getting together and seeing, you know, Robert Downey Jr. and everybody screaming like that. That's really cool. So congrats on being able to do that. So how you doing, Gio? What's going on in your neck of the woods, man?
Well, Brick, thank you so much for inviting me here, and I'm glad I was able to win that Wolverine Hot Toys. So
congratulations, that's right.
So thanks for doing that, and again for Mr.
Jedi still looks
Arcos. So that was great. A fun stream. Again, thank you so much, Brick, and all you guys. It was great streaming with you guys again. Like I said, I've done that with you guys before in the past on my channel and other channels and stuff. So it was nice chatting and streaming with all of you guys. And as far as my channel, I'm doing my I believe I'm doing my figure stock episode on Sunday nights. I think that's still on in the calendar. I think I'm still going to do that this Sunday. And then next Saturday on the 10th, I'm doing my 50th episode of the Met Report, my movie show.
Nice.
That'll be the 50th episode. So I'm going to do a lot of big giveaways. I do a lot of like Funko Pop giveaways on the Met Report show. So I'll be doing that. And then I kind of do want to do some kind of like a, because I just crossed the 3,000 subs. I kind of want to do like a giveaway stream. I just don't know if I'm going to do this Sunday or maybe sometime next weekend or whatever the case. And in the middle of August, I want to do a horror talk episode and talk about Alien Romulus horror talk. Horror talk.
We talking 50 Shades of Grey?
Or
oh, okay.
Right. Talk about Alien Romulus to see how that movie turns out. And
dude, I'm excited for that movie.
Me too. I got tickets like the pre-showing party. I'm pretty excited for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Seeing the trailer in theater too just made it look so much like with the xenomorph at the end, just like close up. That was sick.
The xenomorph looks really good. They got like the life-size statue they put in a bunch of theaters. It actually looks really good. I'm pretty
I'm excited for that movie.
So I'm excited.
That's
for
August,
that,
right? That's second
August.
I'm seeing it the 14th.
Like 2 weeks away, man.
Dude, that's gonna be fun.
Yep.
That's gonna be awesome.
But again, thank you so much again, Brick.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for being here. Flavio, Mr. Housepool. What's up, man? How's everything going over in your neck of the woods, your channel?
Good, man. Good. Just trying to stay busy and get my videos done, man. But it's just been busy lately, life-wise, too. Just doing a lot of stuff. And we've been having, some very hyped shows. So just kind of put that on the back burner. But I do want to get back to finishing. I just got to edit my video so then I can get it out and then start working on my other videos. But kind of like other people here, I got a backlog of stuff that I gotta start doing videos for. But
hey, once you get those cases, you'll be able to unbox all those suckers. And
actually, speaking about that, don't quote me on this, but I did talk to Brian and he did say that that shipping container should be touching the LA warehouse by next week. So hopefully we'll be seeing them here by the beginning of next month. I'm going to be realistic. Probably not, it'll be a couple weeks still. But I'm excited for that. That's coming, very shortly. And yeah, man, just very happy to be here. It was a great show. Awesome movie.
Yes.
Can't talk enough about it, but can't wait to come back and when's our next show? We'll be doing this on the 5th and the 19th.
On the 5th and the 19th, we're going to try to get back on schedule. It's been a weird month in July, so the 5th and the 19th, every first and third Monday. Yep.
Awesome. Yep.
Nutpool, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. It was a nutty experience. Enjoyed every moment. Good seeing all you guys. I love streaming with you boys. Anytime I get a chance,
absolutely,
it's always welcome. I am taking this current Sunday or coming Sunday off because I have to be at a wedding, but Let's Get Nuts will be back on August 11th. So make sure you tune in Sunday afternoons for Let's Get Nuts. We have a lot of fun there. Any of you guys are, of course, welcome anytime. Just let me know. Hit me up on Instagram, and you're always welcome. I pay for the larger StreamYard now, so now I can get more people.
Ooh, very nice.
Fancy.
Yes, fancy StreamYard. Yes, fancy. Otherwise, I'll be on Collecting Weekly Tuesday night with the live boys there tomorrow night, having some fun there. So, and otherwise, I just do reaction videos. I think Star Trek news is going to be coming here soon. I was hitting up Anthony, 6 Scale Mafia. I'm hoping he has some inside info. Maybe he can tell us. I'm just kidding, Anthony. But if you're listening, you can tell us anytime about those Star Trek figures. But no, I just had a great time talking Deadpool with you boys and a lot of good laughs. So thanks for having me. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Heck yeah! Thank you for being here. Graham, Jedi Pool. What's going on over on your side?
Thank you for inviting me to this fun show. Good hanging out with all you guys. It's always good to catch up with you guys on the panel as well as you guys in the chat. I finally got my Mantis, which had been, I don't know if it was lost, but no update for like 10 days. and then it showed up at my door a couple days ago. So I filmed the review. I just have to edit that. That'll be coming out this week. We have Wolfpack Wednesday this Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern. We will not have it the week after. I'll be on vacation, so it's kind of like our 1 week a year that we don't do it at all. I know we try to be consistent, but we'll be taking a hiatus for a week for that. And then my mono should be here. My mono cases should be here this week. So the Bloleedens are going to go, and the monos are going to go here. So maybe after that setup, I'll do a room tour. I haven't really done like an official collection tour where I kind of talk about the figures and whatnot. So there are a lot of new things, some things going out that I talked about as well. So that's what's coming up.
Awesome. Excited to see that collection or your display change up a little bit.
Yeah,
should be fun. Austin Pool, man, what is going on? Any vlogs coming? Your vlogs
appreciate the invite. Fun night. But yeah, I have another video I'll be posting this weekend. Unlike all these amazing gentlemen here, my videos are very different. Mine are more vlog style, a lot simpler. But yeah, I have a new one out this weekend. And then, of course, Copper Drop, Best of the Best on Thursday.
Yes. Nice, dude. I'm looking forward to that Copper Drop episode with Best of the Best. So, yeah, I'm glad I found out that it was during Best of the Best time. So, yeah, real quick for me, again, every first and third Monday, getting back to it next month for the Bugle 6. Thank you, everybody who came today. I think we got close to 70 people watching at one time. So that's pretty awesome, especially for the Bugle 6. So thank you guys very, very much. And thank you again for this panel. Everyone on this panel, I talked to a lot, and just shows that this community is just amazing, and everybody coming in, everybody saying yes, coming together, talking movies, talking figures, and just shows how awesome the community is, and the chat for being here and communicating as well. So thank you, everybody on the panel, everyone in the chat.
On the way out,
hit that like button on the way out. Thank you, Joey. Thank you. Yes. And yeah, I mean, until Avengers 5, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, until Avengers 5, guys. Keep
Joker
bricking.
2.
Joker 2. Peace.